Stains in my shirt. Shit.
Oh, wow.
Are we live?
Yes.
Well, isn't there the usual mandatory, 10 seconds before it goes live?
Well,
Which I bring up every time.
too bad we're going live now.
Hi, everybody! Welcome to another D20 Live crash stream. I'm Mike.
I'm Dave.
I'm Sam.
And I am Dom.
And Dom is actually joining us today. Dom, because I understand you have an excessive amount of models that you need painted. So you might be joining us for more than a few things. Let me just make sure I got YouTube's stream up and running, and then we will begin properly. As I mute this. Let me just make sure I got... Yeah, there you go, you loud-voiced bastard. Anyway.
You will.
I know, I can call myself a bastard. Sacred right. So, Dom, what are you painting today?
If we want to go over to the model cam, I'm painting this classic white dragon. It's an ancient white dragon from Paizo, I believe.
That's pretty spiffy.
It's like a Pathfinder white dragon, but I'm not painting it as a white dragon. I'm painting it as like a cosmic rainbow dragon. I don't know if the picture is very clear.
No longer arms.
Yes, I am cold, titular. I am very cold. That's why I burritoed.
Pat.
I am the burrito.
And, Dave, I understand you didn't bring anything. You brought your tools for...
You told me not to bring anything.
I did tell you not to bring anything because we got something for you.
And switch it over again.
Well, we don't, actually. A fan of ours, Leafy.
Leafy has sent us stuff.
Yeah, and despite Canada Post's best attempts to keep it from us...
Yeah, really, because they said, oh, we can't deliver it anymore. We're like, why? The person didn't write it correctly, so can you return it back? No, they didn't write that correctly either. Wait, you mean they didn't write that correctly? They just apparently couldn't read it, so they opened it.
These are all yours to open and explore as you see fit.
It is some kind of Christmas.
It is. Whichever one you wish to open first.
Let's go for the top one that says top.
Cool, you might want to move the bottom one away.
Okay, let's put that on the other side. That other also says top.
I'm just going to
he
get
was
started while
very
they're doing
diligent
that.
because he has it... If I can switch to this cam for a second.
Yeah.
It says on the box, top, but it also has on all the sides, other side, other side,
Bottom.
etc. Bottom. So,
oh my goodness.
he was very diligent about that.
They did open it because they were like, we don't know what's in here. Because Macross apparently is not very descriptive.
It's like, what does it look like? It looks like...
It said pull here, so.
Yeah, they opened it though.
We opened it.
Whoa!
Stuck the tape back on.
Oh,
So-
Canada Post. You try.
You know, you would think, considering, I've heard this discussion about it with Canada Post. And yeah, they're upset that letters aren't being sent half as much as they used to be, but packages have apparently gone up to an astronomical degree. So you think they would just make the effort, right? They would just make the shift, but no.
Effort is hard.
I agree.
They are a federal agency, after all, although I
Could
say
you
that.
help me with the box and just go pull?
Oh my god, that's so tight.
It's tight like a
Tight.
tiger.
Wow! Fuck.
Is there anything left?
No.
Cool. We got a husk.
You're taking this home with you, you know that, right?
Yes. Yes.
Uh,
It's in a laser cut box.
yeah.
Look at the attention to detail in this dovetail. Yes, that's right. I know what the fuck it is.
Well, you do design for a living. I would imagine you'd know.
Yes, I work in a place that designs furniture for stores. I'm not going to say their name.
Nope, we don't talk about it.
They don't pay me for that.
No, but if you do go into...
Ooh.
Well, there's a note for you. Oh, wow. Shit.
And hello, fellow Dave. Ooh, it came with a
Comrade Dave.
Yes, Comrade Dave.
Comrade Dave.
Hopefully both of these boxes have survived the trip. They have. The stock cardboard ones were all the wrong sizes. What you see before you is an improvisation. You have a laser cutter, Leafy? Leafy. You have... Did you flip and laser cut this?
He might have.
Is Leafy in chat?
He's not in chat right now. He's on the Discord. Devin is on Discord, and he's yelling at Dom for painting while he wasn't around. At which point we'll remind you, Devin, you could have just been here.
You had to go to Vancouver for work.
I had to send you across country.
You couldn't have
Never
yelled
mind.
at John to tell him to stop.
What they're trying to say, Devin, is dick, suck a dick, suck a dick, suck a motherfucking dick, suck a dick, suck a big or small dick.
We also miss you, Devin. Please come home.
We love you.
Don't stay there.
Don't stay in Vancouver.
Don't stay Vancouver.
Leafy,
Okay, that's weird.
thank you very much. This is incredible. And that's just and this is just the first box. To also a fellow David.
Okay, this is weird.
One
John
of the
just
Daves
messaged
I
me.
know.
John just messaged me and said YouTube isn't showing us, and
Is
there.
that a dice bag?
So
This is a dice bag.
we might have a weird.
What do you mean YouTube's not showing us?
Because I think what happened was I set
my
up the
goodness.
chat, so I set up the event so early, and some people bookmarked it to come back into it, and they've all been waiting in there. But when this booped up,
Oh,
it didn't automatically put us in the
Whoa.
YouTube scheduled one. It booped us into a new one.
okay.
So
A lot going on
I'm going
here.
to send the link to John. He's going to send it to them because there's only one person, which is weird.
Okay.
And it's the best.
Nope, he
kind
says
of
it's working
models,
Okay.
too. Little ones.
Yeah, give them the new. I'll say give them the
D.
new link. Oh, look at
Give
that.
them the D.
It's his first craft check, and he's already making dick jokes.
Ooh. It's in trendy
So-
world. So,
Dave, you got a bunch of good new toys to pay for like the rest of Craftsroom, and you've been
for
worried
the
about.
rest of my life.
Oh man, and this
And
poor.
what?
To be fair, you are probably holding one of the most troubled Kickstarters to ever be fulfilled.
TP. Ooh, some pre-painted ones.
He might have done them up. Those are nice.
Oh my
though.
goodness.
Is he good? Oh, he's
These
very
look
good.
great.
He did it really. Oh, he knows what he's doing.
Well, that one didn't survive shipping too well. But some of these,
Yeah, are looking like they're in really good condition.
yes.
The reference image screams
Oh my goodness.
screams Spelljammer to me, Dom. I have no idea what it is. I just looked up like Rainbow Dragon on Google
Devin,
Images.
The reference image screens. Okay, and so Devin, is it not? Is it the not Seattle? It came up for me. What the fuck? YouTube?
Batroids. Fuck yeah.
So while Dave's doing that, we can go back to Dom and him painting.
I'm
And
having
as
a
always,
good
it's
time.
Craft Check. We have stuff to discuss. I actually have topics to bring up, but we can both discuss this Robotech Kickstarter and all of the poor problems those people went through. And I actually found some really interesting news about Vampire the Masquerade. And I learned I was actually wrong about a lot of the stuff that was happening behind the scenes in Fifth Ed. Ooh, that
These
looks-
are really fucking detailed.
They are.
Holy crapperoni. Leaf, you did a great job on these ones. Like, there's some in Batroid mode, some in Gerwalk mode. I think there's one in plane mode. How do you even control these on on a battle mat in Batroid mode or jet mode?
You got the rule book. You could check it out.
Yes, I could. Oh, that's cool. So yeah, they go like that.
Okay. Oh, so they're designed to be
That's-
swapped in and out
Yes,
on the stand. That's really neat.
actually not the stand. Just
Oh, you just
replace them.
You just straight replace them. Okay,
Yeah.
that's also good.
These are really cool.
All right. So, but before that, let's make sure
A complete
everyone.
Gerwalk mode
There's
one.
Jack and many names in the chat. Miss you guys too. Lies I'm watching over YouTube. Thanks, Devin. It's always nice to have you supporting the struggle of
Somewhere.
our fine audience.
Ah.
So does anyone in the chat have questions today? Mythic is saying he can now see the stream. That's good. They're starting to flood in,
Oh, no.
which is nice.
Oh dear.
What happened?
His
My-
brush just
It turtled.
it turtled because it
Oh.
went inside.
Oh dear.
Oh no!
Dom.
What?
Dame.
Why do you do this, dollar store paintbrush?
I think he answered your question. He answered your question within the question.
3D printed part. I don't know what for.
It could be effect parts.
Yeah. It could be for.
Oh,
one-
dude! It's a base mover.
Like,
No, you slide it underneath
Whoa.
to scoop it up and move it without touching
Oh.
it,
ah,
or just move it slightly.
Just-
Or just
believe you
throw
about it,
it.
dude.
yeah.
Because you got how many fucking model suits in there?
And this
Whoa.
is just the small box.
Oh man!
And then there's
the big box, which we haven't opened yet.
there's
Oh,
so much.
Oh my god, this is intense.
Happy birthday to Dave.
This is all my birthdays. From now.
Yeah. This is for every time I didn't get you a birthday gift, Dave. Welcome to D20 Live.
Whoa. I'm gonna kiss you now.
No, it's okay. It's all right. I don't.
about.
I want to see it. I want to
I
see
guess
it.
you're
Switch to the other
really
cam.
apple.
No, leave me alone. I don't want to be made out with like I'm a mule being eaten by an apple.
There's a thing you gotta see.
I imagine that vividly.
Woof.
I mean, the crew on site today. My
man.
name is still wrong in the donor scroll. I
Classic
think your name is still
adults.
wrong in the donor scroll. I thought we fixed it.
Maybe in the scroll here.
Oh, is it in the
That's
scroll there?
freaking
Okay, that we
great.
can fix real fast.
Yeah, just give me a second. I'm gonna grab my pens.
They're like fully position customizable. Like look at this. This is a jumping one.
Oh, nice. So you could just stick him in a pose that you like and call it a
Yeah.
day. So yeah, sorry about that, Mythic. We
make them
didn't
all different.
notice that. We are going to fix that right now. You have our apologies. We did fix it in the thing. Yield Bearded Dude is hosting us. Thank you, Yield Bearded Dude.
Hello, ye old bearded dude.
Now, we
Yield
actually got your
Bearded
capture card working on a Windows 10 OS. Windows 7 doesn't seem to be accepting it. So we're going to keep it if you're okay with that. And we're going to try and get it working once we upgrade the computer because we now finally have a parts list.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where did I put the
Patrons.
people?
Up. There
I'm
you
gonna
go.
put this over here for a moment. Okay. Now there's 2 boxes.
That's a long scroll.
We have a lot of patrons. A lot of lovely people. Are you
Oh
taking-
my goodness.
Oh, did you
There's
just
a
make a new
lot
friend in
going on.
Leafy?
I may have just.
You know, there's a good chance he's going to walk up because he is Ontario based.
Right on.
So there's a good chance he will walk up to you at Bravo
Come to Bravo. See
and
hi.
and they'll be like, "Dude, I'm Leafy," and you'll be like, and I know you. You'll be like, "Oh, it's so good to meet you. When
May
can I come
hug
over?
you, man?
When can I come over and play with the laser printer?"
Oh man. Of course, I would pay you for material and time.
Of course you. Because
I
I
never
don't.
work for free.
No, unless you work for D20 Live.
This is volunteer work.
Yeah, it is.
Not to not to distract from what's going on with
How dare
Dave, but I did also bring models for Sam and Mike to paint. I didn't know you were going to be here, Dave. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I brought a small little druid for Sam, and
Druid of the Druid.
because he likes tabletop so much, I brought Mike a little tabletop with like food and stuff on it.
Dave, to be fair, you've seen my drawing. There's a good chance I'll fuck that up.
I don't know whether or not we're gonna.
Tabletop so much. Here's a tabletop. Can you like paint little
Boom.
MTG cards on there?
It's all food, actually, but thank you.
Oh, that's lovely.
Anyway,
I don't know if we're gonna like get to that. I don't know what they're gonna do, but
I don't know.
you can use my paint.
Andrew
Feel
Price
free.
is saying hello all morning from down here in New Zealand.
Hey, New Zealand.
Rusty
Hello.
Packers is telling us he is only 3750 rep away from unlocking the Magpar Orcs on World of Warcraft. I don't know what that means.
Congratulations!
Whatever it is, congratulations. Yes.
Yeah, I haven't played World of Warcraft since the original free open beta back in vanilla.
All right, I'm gonna put this on the floor and explore box number 2.
I got this brush is the dead one.
Thank you for all the lovely TP. I'll be sure to. I'll be sure.
And
Put
Mythic
it
was
to good
watching
use.
the L5R game before the stream started. Actually, we have been. Oh shit!
Is that
where
something
the
we're gonna stream?
What?
You using the toilet paper?
Oh no.
Oh my god, guys! Did you realize something? All the L5R people are right here.
Yes,
Oh, hey.
we are.
Except for Devin.
Except
Well,
for
except for
Devin.
Devin.
Motherfucker!
Oh
Yeah. So this
here's
is a
some
good time.
TP for your brushes.
Oh, we gotta do announcements, so let me do that real quick. First off,
Ah! He threw TP at me.
don't throw
TPK.
TP at Production manager, please. So announcements before I forget, because I've already forgotten like twice. First off, D20 Live's L5R game, because of how well it's been received, and also because I don't want to die like that, we'll be getting two additional episodes, up to 8 episodes, which means D20 Live's Ravenloft game will not be returning until October.
There's a reason. It's because Mike didn't realize that he needed some downtime after the August game.
Because it's literally going to be Com Bravo and then the August game. And I'll die like that. Next week at 3 o'clock p.m. is the Planescape stream, which will be our last stream before Bravo, our tabletop game stream. Sam and I are going to be at YetiCon the following weekend from the 14th to the 16th.
Woo!
We have a panel Saturday at 5. More details be coming. Devin is messaging us for some fucking reason.
Because he misses us.
He's a good friend.
He assumes I'm going to be looking at that message. But we will. Sam and I will be getting back. At least I will be. I don't know if you're going to make it back in time.
I don't know. I have a Father's Day thing to do.
Yeah.
Because I have a father.
Yes.
Thanks.
Ooh.
Oh, Venom.
Regardless of what happens, I will be at the week before stream. I'll be doing something. Don't know what. People are welcome to come in and join me. It might be a solo stream. We'll see what happens.
Hey, check it.
People keep messing.
Dave's got a knife.
Oh, goody. After that, in July.
No!
That's the best vine.
We'll be having Craft Check on July 7th. And the week before stream on the 14th. Because the weekend of the 21st we'll be using to prep for Bravo, basically. It'll be all of our last minute prep, which is usually a lot.
And since we are the test crew, we have to be there to test the scenario that the Pipples will be running on the stage.
And Devin sent us a video
Speaking of L5R,
okay.
present to you my latest purchase.
Oh, you dirty fuck.
The L5R LCG 2-player neoprene game mat. Ooh.
So Devin bought himself a neoprene game mat for L5R for the card game. Although...
Kind of spiffy. Kind of.
It's very nice. It's very nice. Although we still haven't played that first game since I kicked his ass.
Can I just take a moment to send out appreciation for Devin's voice? I bought the L5R game thing.
This is why we wanted Devin to do GMing stuff, because he's really good with the
He's
voice.
really good. I love the
Well, that was just his natural voice, and I love to hate it because it's so, like, sultry.
This is why he's getting married.
Just
his voice.
Just his voice.
Not because he's a skinny kung fu boy. Also his voice. Well, just his voice.
No. If he desynced his mouth from his voice, he'd be a bad knockoff voiceover.
I feel like in real life he's the closest thing I have to a Morgan Freeman voice.
Kinda.
Morgan Freeman.
I really hope he sends a video of a Morgan Freeman
and
impression.
a lot of people are saying, I recently had to force upgrade my main board because the old one committed suicide. It was 6 years old. That's rough. Tipsler. Yo, Beardo, breaks are good. Tipsler, October is fitting for Strahd. I thought so as well, to bring him back. But yeah, we're going to do an announcement this week about Com Bravo and the fact that we are going, and we're going to do, we will announce what system we're playing for Com Bravo.
We're not announcing guests yet.
Yeah, because we don't have that list. Oh, there he is. Hi, Dave. I'm glad the package got there eventually. He's here I got him here on YouTube.
Oh, hey!
What happened to the Time Dragons? You'll have to ask Devin for that information. I'm gonna miss the next 2 game streams as I will be at LARP. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Mythic. Just watch them twice when you get home, or just leave them on loop at home so we can get the views. Times was a bit of pain.
Yes, cheese the system.
Yeah, cheese. Oh, that's a nice box. Did you just get the 2? Oh, so he hasn't even opened up these boxes yet.
Yeah.
You're wearing a pig in shit. You are.
Yes. Pig shit. All that thing.
Big Mike is now.
Ah!
Oh, what happened?
Lord Jesus Christ!
Jesus Christ!
Praise Lord Jesus Christ!
Now I'm hungry.
Okay, so I did not keep track of. Here we go. Yo, Doug, we heard you like tabletop. So we put some tabletop inside your tabletop. Thank you. Glad to see you, Devin. Welcome, Volsar. Big Mike is a new race of the non. They're explaining it to me. It's a new race of the non-green orc that's appeared. Oh, the brown ones. Cool. I'm not allowed to call them poop orcs for some reason, but whatever. You damn well, 'tis L5R related. May want to change the name of the stream. Expect fucking time dragons to show up. Did we not change it in YouTube?
Oh, no, I don't think so. Can you change it?
If you don't, or I can if you want to.
That's what I was saying. Can you change it?
I will if I can figure out how to do it.
You don't have to do it
Just
right now.
go to YouTube.
Why?
Okay. On my app or...
No, on the thing.
Lord Jesus Christ, it's pizza time.
What?
It's pizza time.
God!
Here.
Okay, because I'm in the YouTube app. Oh, I need to do it in the...
Yes.
Okay. I need a mouse as well, please. I will do that.
I'm painting.
Because you two are painting? Okay. I will be a supportive leader and try not to screw this up too badly. Don't say you want pizza, because then everyone's going to say you want pizza.
I do want pizza.
Now we all
pizza.
want pizza.
That was beautiful.
How could you?
VFX artists.
Can we order pizza?
Why
Is
do I
that a
keep
thing we can
looking
do?
at? Can someone explain to me why I keep watching React videos like an idiot?
So you can feel
You're an
something
idiot.
like the rest of us miserable
You're
wretches.
Not an idiot. I love you.
Thank you. It's nice to have some good self-esteem.
I love you.
Love you too. Let's see here. We are in live streaming. I despise this. No, I don't want to create a new stream. I want to go to the stream I'm going on now. Manage. Here we go.
Hello.
Who am I leaning on? Oh, hi.
You're leaning on me.
Is that okay? Yep. Oh, I love cuddles.
So good.
Live.
My flipping good. There's a lot going on here.
I realize now what a mistake it
Check.
was to wear white
Leafy,
pants while
is
painting.
this all just wave 1, or is it wave 1 and 2?
And this I'm going to delete because that was supposed to be what happened. So that's gone. Okay, now that stream's gone. Now we're all.
Are you deleting streams?
I deleted what it was supposed to be was a scheduled stream that would automatically turn on, but something in the new YouTube liked stream. Oh, we can go back to classic.
Leafy, something, box contamination!
Yeah, that's box contamination.
40K!
Let's pause that.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay, I'm
I
gonna
love
pop
this.
out the chat on this so I
There you
can.
go.
Where's the chat?
What do you call this? A land speeder storm. Ooh, this one's got Space Marines just hanging out of it.
That's why it's a storm. It's
It's a storm of Space Marine parts.
Did you know that's the term for a large amount of Space Marines? I say that as Jordan somewhere innately cringes.
Oh, almost
There we
guaranteed
go.
he's watching.
So now we have both chats up, so you guys can see them.
Why are we cueing the old TMNT theme for me? Oh, because pizza.
Can you shrink it down a little bit to make it?
This way?
Yes.
Is that good?
Yes.
Okay.
Now you can.
So many sprues.
There you go.
Like
Thank
that?
you. Yes.
Greatest
Okay.
ninja fighting team.
You mean you watch Markiplier? No, Markiplier's try not to laugh challenges are funny. Wave
Those
2
aren't
kind of sucked their
React
tabletop.
things.
Yeah. As we all know, actually, do you guys know the story of what happened with the Palladium and this?
I'd like a TARDIS.
Why can't I hold all these sprues?
Because it's more sprue than you, man, who have a mental hold.
Oh, no.
What's
Oh,
another
my
check?
God. There's like...
Yeah.
Cut a
Would you
cr-
like
oh,
a
wait, no, that's just a
TARDIS?
lot of-
Can we get a TARDIS? Can we get that? Because I'll just go steal mine gold. Like, not kill any mines to get it, but still.
See, the thing is that people don't realize that Mike getting a TARDIS
It's uber bad.
would actually the first game that Mike and I ever played together was a Doctor Who game. So
How did that work?
it was actually really sweet. So
Just, you know.
Are we telling that story?
yeah, why not?
It's up to you. It's your story.
Well, okay. So what happened was that I at the time was not having fun playing tabletop because I was still attached to my old group and everything, and I had kind of given up on playing tabletop, which Mike at that point was like, "Look,
I can
I
fix
can
it.
I can fix this." So he's like, "Sam, do you trust me?" And I'm like, "Yes." And he's just like,
Okay, well, here's the thing. You're leaving out some details.
"Okay, well then you go do it."
Okay, because what had happened was we were at Unplugged, and Dave was actually with me at Unplugged that year.
I might have been.
Because you were my ride that year. And I'm like, do you want a free pass if you just drive my ass down there?
And like most things, yes.
And what happened was we had a 10-hour
wheel
block
man.
between both of the 404 shows. And I said, dude, do you want me just to GM you in a game? One-on-one. You're like, you can't come up with a fun game in an hour. Which ended up being the single greatest infiltration
It was fucking amazing.
cyberpunk tabletop infiltration game of all time because you repeatedly got your ass kicked.
Oh my God, I rolled bad.
Because
And somehow made it through.
you, in the course of this adventure, I'm sorry for digressing a bit, babe.
Okay.
Dave got
Just leaning this
maced.
against you. Yes.
He fell down an elevator shaft, killed 3 people in said elevator shaft, got spotted on his infiltration, tried to kick down a door, broke his foot, and then hid behind a nearby potted plant. No, you weren't maced. You were opening a pair of doors and you failed your hearing check, so a cleaning bot sprayed you in the eyes.
Yes.
You were right, Sam. This is a sweet story.
Anyway, afterwards, I was telling Sam this, and Sam said, well, Mike, would you mind running a game for me. And I said, of course I would. And I'm thinking about stuff. And then this is the part where it was, Sam said, Mike, do you trust me? I said to you.
You said, Sam, do you trust me? And I said, yes. And he's like, no, I really mean it. Do you trust me? And I'm like, well, now you're scaring me. Right? And he goes, no, I mean it. Like, because I have a really good idea, but you have to trust me. And I'm like, I obviously trust you. I have been saying this for the last little while, so please just run it through me. And then...
Phrasing.
Yeah, run me through it.
I mean, it would
There you
eventually,
go.
but still.
Oh,
Also, fuck you, Jack.
too
Jack of
soon.
many-
Too soon, you motherfucker. On both of them. Anyway, continue.
But yeah, and then he goes, okay, well, think of a character, and I'm like, okay, think of like a regular person character, and I'm like, in like real life, like in real life, and he's like, yes. So then
I to the RL.
he starts taking, he goes like, okay, well, make up a character, and what is she good at? What is she a student of? And I'm like, well, she's a psychology student because I couldn't think of anything better. And then he goes, all right, cool. And apparently we were going through this whole, like, occult thing, and I'm like, why is he taking me through an occult thing? I'm not into spoops, but you know what? Fuck it. If he's taking me down the Cthulhu route, I might as well just go with it. And then... Run it through me, Sam, buddy. So, and then what happened was that he cornered, like, he basically gets my character cornered, and I get really scared, and then he just plays the TARDIS sound, and then I just have this giant smile on my face, because little did he know that the entire time, up until that point, I had really wanted to play, I really had, I was really big into Doctor Who, obviously, and I didn't tell Mike that, but it was one of those, like, every girl wants the Doctor to run with her kind of thing.
To run through her?
To run through her.
Ooh.
No, to run with her. And...
You can run with us. We got everything you need.
it kind of fulfilled every, like, thing that I wanted, and that's when I knew that I fell in love with him, and I'm like, fuck!
Fuck. And then she cussed. Fuck.
Because the thing is that I had to go to a wedding, so I couldn't explore these feelings, nor could I understand them. All I could do was just sit with the knowledge that I had realized that I was in love with him, and I'm like, fuck!
At
what
a
do
wedding.
At a wedding, and I'm like, fuck! This isn't helping! It's just a lot of, like, lovey-dovey stuff, and then I'm like, damn! What do I
I hope she liked the game. She was really quiet when she left.
do?
Because she was Twitter-pated.
Yeah. And apparently
all seen
Tipsiller
Bambi,
painted
right?
his own TARDIS last month. Well, Tipsiller, we'll take anything
Ooh.
you give us. If you want it for someone specific, say so. If it's just for D20 Live as a whole, it goes in the archive. Much like the books I got from North that surprised the living hell out of Dave. It's like, what do you mean you got the L5R core book at cover price?
For
Yeah.
a decent flipping price, yeah.
By the way, that raffle that they were doing in the gaming room
Oh, yeah, that
was
fucking...
absolutely rigged.
Totally rigged.
Yeah, because I didn't win.
Neither did we. But dude, I don't win raffles. That's not a good indicator.
No, because like every raffle that they did, it was always from the same group of tickets, and I'm
Yeah.
just like, are you kidding me? Because there was like 06, 004, and we're like, everyone else had like 06,
Yeah.
06, 4.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the? Why is it all the same numbers? Very, very rigged.
Plus, I thought they were doing all of the tickets in like putting them in different groups based on what you wanted. Because when I
Which one made
bought
sense.
I bought a pack of like Elemental Evil figures because I have an addiction to D&D figures, as you can probably tell.
It's all good, my dude.
And like they're like, oh yeah, do you want to go for the gift cards? Do you want to go for the core rulebook or this other thing? And I'm like, oh, you know, I'll go for the gift cards because you know I already have the rulebook set. I don't need those. And if I win the gift cards, hell, I'll just buy more fucking figures. And like that made it seem like they were putting my raffle ticket in like a different box for people that wanted the gift cards. You know?
Yeah, that's what I wanted. I wanted the gift card.
Yeah. Who wouldn't want the gift card?
Tipster put a link up to Discord, but I'm not clicking on it because we're moderating and we're live. Someone sent me a Facebook message.
And links are spoopy.
Links are spoopy. Devin said you asked for it, Dom.
What? How? Where?
What did I do?
I don't know. This is
I
what
remember
Devin
at some point
Is
you
something
said.
happening?
I remember you said at some point.
Did he actually suck a dick?
No.
Yeah.
God has taken my bird and my bush. God is a mean kid with a magnifying glass. Smite me, O mighty smiter. Now, I'm not much for blaspheming, but that last one made me laugh.
I came.
Oh.
That's from Bruce Almighty. It's Morgan Freeman talking to Bruce about what he said about Smite being Almighty Smiter.
Oh, okay.
If only to smite the smitey, smitey, smite.
That's amazing, Devin. That was fucking awesome.
Is that what we're going to do now? We're just going to get Devin to say things in voices? Then again, that was my job for literally
Well, he's
2
not
years,
here.
for 2 years with Nauticus, so
Now it's Devin's turn.
yeah, that's fair. It's not like people don't like Nauticus any less. I hope.
No, we love it.
We love Nauticus.
The link in the Discord is to go with the unboxing. Oh, okay.
That's a lot
Okay,
of
well,
fucking
we're not quite
sprues.
able to click on it and run that while we're running the chat, but we'll check it out later.
That's a lot of fucking sprues.
Yeah, dude, fucking hell. These are not like fucking...
These are high quality
This
spruage.
is not like how Games Workshop does it.
That's because I have opinions.
You're allowed your opinions. State your opinions.
Games Workshop is just there to steal your money.
That's a fair opinion.
For poorly extruded plastics.
Yeah, why didn't we just do an unboxing for Dave? Like an unboxing video.
Like there's a fresh one here. He sent me 2.
Well, 3 technically.
3? Oh, the third one didn't have a box. Okay.
Yeah, the third one just didn't have a box.
Cool. He sent me a 3. And
Don't forget all this stuff too.
yeah, I'm just trying to
Oh,
effectively
man. Look at all
box
these decals on them too.
Eh,
You're gonna have fun. This is your life now for the next year.
pretty much.
You're like, I need to go to Craft Street. I have too much to make.
Okay. Oh god.
But since we do have the entire L5R team, and there is a lull in the conversation, how are we feeling about L5R up to this point?
I'm enjoying it.
I rewatched the latest episode that was uploaded, and like, Sam, the looks you were giving
It
me.
was the 2 boxes plus 2 extras that came with them.
Oh, right on. I'm just trying to find a.
Is there an actual SDF Macross in there?
No.
Okay. That's a shame.
You should
But,
see. You should see the one. Okay, because we finally got an editor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dan, the Video Ninja. You can put your name in the credits.
Really? Dan's doing our editing?
Yeah.
We're
No
paying him,
shit.
but he's doing it because we're using Patreon money to pay him so that we can get a much more professional edit.
Way to go, Dan.
Going. Nothing against what Sam's doing, but it's to alleviate her stress.
It's
Yes.
to alleviate my stress, and so that way I can also do other videos,
Yeah.
like the best of videos, which I have been neglecting. But yeah, so I can finally start working on other projects like the best of videos, the poster that we're going to be coming up with in August,
Hell
because
yeah.
we're having all of those characters come up. Which, by the way,
Write that down.
starting the week after the Planescape game, we will be announcing one by one who the characters are for the August game. So keep an eye out for those things in like Instagram and
Dude, go that way.
I was wondering about that.
Instagram and Twitter.
There's
Yeah.
landmines here.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Let me get this one.
Sorry,
up.
please continue, Sam.
Go.
But yeah, on Instagram and Twitter, we're going to be showing out. We're going to be shouting out which characters are going to actually be in the August game. So keep an eye out on our Twitter and on our Instagram and maybe on our Discord if
Come on, box fight, box fight.
that's
Oh,
what we're doing.
Order to that?
Huh?
Is there going to be an order to who we announce?
This is the
It's
unboxing.
whoever I feel like is good enough to be put out because I drew all the pictures.
True.
L5R is my jam. Being an Avatar Last Airbender fan of old Asian movies and owning character card game plays into my interests. Great job and kudos to Dom and Sam especially. There you go. The sad part is I'm still waiting for Ninja Division to send me my Super Dungeon minis. I'm still waiting for Owlcat Games to send me my physical fucking copy of Kingmaker. That's where I'm at. The physical game.
Oh, you mean for the computer game?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, I got a refund on the Kickstarter, the physical book one that came out a couple weeks ago. I was going to do it, but I refunded because I have too many cons to go to, and I just didn't have the money for it. Plus, that book will eventually be made available to the public, and I can just get it from Paizo. If there was a company I would have a hard time getting it from, it's not Paizo.
Red Solo Cup. I fill you up.
Also, it's kind of hilarious.
Party.
All the comments about it in like Reddit were, "Why the hell didn't you guys just do a first edition box, even though second it's coming out?"
He's sitting on my foot. We're snoodling now.
Akoto Totori smiles to this compliment.
I want to put my feet under your butt.
So are we swapping to Dave's unboxing? Because he's unboxing this
Well,
thing.
you have the thing.
I do. Fuck. How do I do that?
One.
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 But
Thank
it's
you,
the
try
loneliest
again.
number. That's John.
Thanks, John.
Is the loneliest
Yes,
There we go.
number that you'll ever do. Two can be as bad as one. It's the loneliest number since the number one.
Okay.
Moment.
This is how mean culture happens.
So, the plastic quality is all crinkly and plasticky. But we're doing an unboxing here.
Yeah, sorry, Don. We have it on Dave for a minute while he unboxes.
Yeah, whatever.
No. Let me have a drink of my zesty beverage,
Which we're not sponsored by.
which is why I'm covering up the label.
What are you talking about? Everyone loves zesty beverage. It's the
We all love
greatest
Heat
brand.
Tab. Nobody? Really?
I never understood that meme.
It's from, because literally in the Dragon Ball Z
Abridged
anime,
universe, yeah.
No, normally in the actual show, there is a heat tab.
Oh, is there?
It's not something they made up. That's literally
High
what the
tab?
drink is called.
No shit.
And they just like, what the fuck is heat tab? So they actually call it that.
The box descent has begun.
Oh fuck! Here we go. Dun, dun, na, na, dun,
Dun 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 dun. That was great timing, actually.
Oh, was that not? We were not doing Skyrim?
No, we're not. Shiny asshole.
That was the tightest fucking box slide ever.
I know, it was so well synced up.
So yeah, this will pretty much have the same sprues as the
Yeah.
other one, except these
Surprising,
ones
there's no Macross in here.
That's like
are
one
like the SDF
One
one Macross.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's really surprising.
But
You think that'd be a thing? All right, I'm gonna swap it back. See it? And if
oh
Dave-
geez, this has the dice.
Oh, it has the dice in
D6
it?
system.
Oh, okay.
Whoa, Deco.
And now we're back on Dom.
Custom fucking dice. These are
Look.
nice. Look at these.
Oh, they're very nice.
They got the UN Spacey logo on them and everything.
Nice. The one's not Thieves and Trinity symbol, though. That's surprising.
The Kevin Spacey?
Well, I don't know if
We're not just putting silver.
I'm gonna fucking throw these on the floor in a
Do you have
minute.
2 copies of the core?
Oh, did you take the silver?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
There they are.
I was wondering where that
Centrity
was.
dice.
Oh, hey,
Can I just
that's
take that for a
cool.
moment?
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you.
You're gonna learn the hell out of the system, aren't you?
Bases.
I'm gonna learn
All
the
these
hell
bases
out
are
of
belong to me. We're gonna fucking play this. You know that.
I know we are.
These are cards and
Pieces and shit.
business and rule book. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
The silver's so much more fluid than I remember.
Ooh, this one got a little bent in shipping.
That's all right.
Got two.
Can I actually see the core book?
Yes.
Thank you.
There you go.
All
That's the.
I feel so bad about this game, though, with all of the fucking problems they had. Because I actually had the opportunity to interview Kevin Ciambata, the head of Riffs, for Terrible Warriors back when I still worked with him, and they didn't exactly get that interview out in time. But these poor people, and this is not a shitty product we're holding either.
This is very high
They
quality.
got fucked so bad on the manufacturing level for what was essentially a passion project that everyone was passionate for back when people still remembered what Robotech was. Which silver are you using, Dom? What name? If it's the newest stuff, it's an entirely different composition. Asked Devin. The Macross would have been the size of an Ogre Designer Edition if it were a kit.
Just quickly, it's Citadel Ironbreaker.
Of course, realistically, Dave, we could 3D print you an SDF Macross.
We absolutely could, but that would actually cost a lot of money for material
Well,
used.
how big would it be compared to a Oh, wait, no, never mind. I'm gonna
Here's the
shut
top
up.
of a Valkyrie.
So if that's the top of a Valkyrie, and that's what, about an inch, 2 inches?
Inch and a half.
Inch and a half. We know the SDF Macross has 2 battleships on it. Why am I
For its
talking
arms.
for its arms? And those can launch the Valkyries without issue. as though that was a normal battleship.
So they yeet
2
it?
inches.
One
This
was
should be the
effectively-
arm of the SDF Macross.
Yeah.
I'm a dumbass for suggesting we should get a 3D printed SDF Macross to scale.
It's okay, buddy. We'll make it out of foam core.
Okay, cool.
And then we'll just hang it from the ceiling until we need
Yeah,
to play with
the
it.
Macross would have been huge. There are fan-made unit cards on the Facebook group that apparently are much easier to use than the ones in the box. Oh, okay.
It's all good. Oh, jeez. Ah! I'm having a moment.
I'm sorry. I had a thought, and I was like, "That's really mean."
What?
Because Devin knows that it's a different composition for the paints. Is that because he keeps tasting it with his teeth? I'm sorry, Devin.
Damn! It's straight venom! Throw in the shade.
Brutal.
Because he keeps putting it in his mouth, and it's weird.
He does it by accident, though.
Oh,
Doesn't he?
He does it to wet his brush, but he also,
That's the
because the
stuff
thing
that
is
has
that,
grown.
like, because of the fact that it's not always clean, it's just like, sometimes he just gets paint in his mouth, and I'm just like...
He's just screaming, "Now don't judge me." Yeah, dude, you forget how observant Sam actually is. It fucks me up sometimes. I'll be like, "Sam, why do I do this?" And then she'll list off all of my behavior to me. And I'll be like, "How do you know this?" She's like, "I pay attention.
I watched you do it.
I watch you do it." Like
She has a high perception score.
I
She
do.
really fucking does.
Hey, Mike. You smell different when you're awake.
I know.
What the fuck?
I'm farting less.
I'm sorry, Sam.
If I want to poison myself, I know all the best ways.
Ah, yes, the
We all
toxicity
have
of
our
TMI.
quirks. Van Gogh hate paint as well.
Is that what you're saying? Is that your justification? Van Gogh.
All right,
Legendary
so,
paint
is that our
eater.
conversation now?
Cut
Are we
off his
asking
ears.
how we would poison each other? 'Cause
Oh.
For Devin, yeah, I would put poison in his paints and just wait.
Oh my god.
For me,
Make
you
sure
would
it's a
just
liquid
like
one.
have like a bodysuit underneath your shirt with like poisonous spikes and just wait for me to give you a hug.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
If I wanted to poison Sam, I'd put peanut in her food. I would. I mean,
You would.
he always the best.
We're
You know?
not
I
giving
was-
ideas here.
I was gonna
Stop
say
it.
you can put one on your dick. It would work out just as well.
Oh! Whoa!
Marry me. Marry me, you filthy woman. I love you so much.
Just get like fucking like peanut oil.
Yes, just shit
Rub it on.
Oh my
I
God.
die real fast.
Are we changing the PG rating of this stream?
Someone clip that.
Oh my god! Damn!
Oh.
Anyway,
Dang.
I
The
We're
D20 Life
different now.
Survivor.
Beth, you just poison her alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
how we poison Dave?
Into the booze. I
Poisonous
eat
Dr.
everything.
Peppers.
Yeah, they're poison Dr.
I was
Pepper.
gonna say just convince him to poison
Number two.
himself.
No,
No.
No.
Adrian.
Oh, true.
Okay, should we tell this story about the time we convinced Adrian to do something stupid?
Oh my god.
So for those of
Was it
you who
hard?
aren't 404s fans, there's a member of the 404s. The guy's name's
Keep
Adrian.
going on it.
Adrian is an alien.
He's an elemental force. Very hard to get to know, but he's a nice enough guy. But what happened was, Dom and I were out at Montreal. Good night, everybody. I'm done now.
This pack was packed by
Winner D20 Live
chimps.
Survivor gets to replace their insanity chair with the Iron Throne. Fair enough. We were out in Montreal, and it was me, Dom, and Adrian in the same room. And Adrian had brought only oatmeal for food. We didn't bring any food because we're in the middle of fucking Montreal. If we want food, we just go out and get it, right? Dom?
Sorry, yes.
Yeah, I need you to confirm that these things actually happen.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
And he got all this oatmeal because he works at like camp, and they just brought and people
He
donated
does
a bunch
daycare
of
camp
oatmeal.
sometimes.
Yeah, people donated a bunch of oatmeal, and the camp's like, we can't use all this oatmeal. And Adrian's like, I'll eat it. And he just got like a skid of oatmeal that he
Oh
just
my God.
brought to conventions for the longest time for food.
Yeah. And so we're looking at him, and Dom had come back from McDonald's. We were monsters. And
As a Dom does.
he's just like, and I'm looking at the and look at the packet of barbecue sauce that he's not using. I'm just juggling it in my hands. Now it's warm too on top of it.
Yeah, because usually have chicken nuggets, and they always give you like sauce, and I don't know, I just don't like sauce. So I'm
Whatever,
like, does anybody want my
that is
barbecue
not
sauce?
The part.
That is not what we should be fixating on.
No.
That is not the part of the detail that needs to be nitpicked. And I'm looking at Dom, and I look at Adrian, I'm like, hey, Adrian, aren't you getting bored of that flavor? He's like, nah, man. And Adrian's in Adrian land. He doesn't suspect treachery. Is that a phrase you're going to bring back to the 404s?
Doesn't suspect treachery.
Pretty much. He's like a deer.
He really shouldn't have ever trusted any of us. But he's just like, no, man. I'm like, well, what if you added barbecue sauce to your
oatmeal?
To your oatmeal. And it's like, really? You think that works? Like, yeah, it's got sugar. This has got sugar. It's the same thing. So we're emptying this packet in for him. And Dom immediately, you picked up on exactly what I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
Sam, you need to look up. A friend of yours is in the chat.
Tonberry!
There we go.
Hey, there's a Tonberry.
And you immediately had my back on this treachery.
Yeah. I'm like,
Yeah, it would work. It would totally work, dude. Go for it. And he was dumb to trust the pair of us.
And I was pretty proud of how chill we were about it.
Because we were so tired. That was the thing, right?
You think that would work? Yeah, I think that would work. I mean,
it was 11 o'clock at night.
It's got strong flavor.
Yeah, it'll make it bold, fierce.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
You might discover a whole new flavor and you can patent it. He dumps it in. He's like, you know what? It's not bad. And we looked at each other. We were afraid this wasn't going to work. And then he just like puts in the second spoonful. I was like, nope, this is a mistake.
It was turning on such a dime too. He took a spoonful. And he's like,
And he's looking at us. It's like, no, this is really bad. I think I ruined my oatmeal. Oh no, Adrian, you want to try it? Hell no, I'm not stupid.
yeah, what are you doing? We're not gonna do that. That's dumb.
And he realized how bad we had strung him along. And one shot, he's like, you guys fucking. He's like, did you guys play me? Yeah. For shitty laughs at 11 a.m.
Dog, you played yourself.
For shitty laughs at 11 a.m. Oh yeah.
It was worth the loss of barbecue sauce.
Colored thing. Yo, dog, you played yourself.
Hello, Tom Barry. And
Hello.
yeah, so
There's so many little models. So many.
I'm glad you found a new Patsy to make full of. Love you, 4-4s. Oh, John, we never made fun of you. Someone clipped it.
Someone flipped it.
Someone clipped it.
No. That's gonna be your legacy.
Oh boy.
Putting peanut oil on Mike's dick.
Now, John, to be fair, you were never the Patsy in the 404s. You were the guy who would just do stuff. We would tell you it was a bad idea. Then you went and did it anyway. Like the one and only time the 404s played the Blender Challenge.
Oh, whoa.
Heard about
I
that.
keep
That's
hearing this
awful.
story.
And if you people in the audience want to hear that, I will tell that story, but it's fucking disgusting.
But only for our $1 Patreon. No, I have no.
Unlock Mike's 404 stories.
Horror stories. Oh, yeah, the Blender game. Yeah, John, you remember. I had to clean up after that at Otaku, you sack of shit. You're like, okay, everyone ran off, and it was just me in my 404s fatigues cleaning the fucking floors after that malarkey. I'm not asking for your permission, John. I'm asking the rest of the audience if they want to hear this story, because it's not a funny story.
He needs consent.
I
And
need
it's
consent.
very public.
It is a very public, very disgusting story that the 404s were still in attendance to. I imagine you guys are going to go back next year. You're not going this year, though.
I imagine so. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
we're not going this year, unfortunately.
I'm still dying the fact that everyone is just like, yeah, just put peanut butter in Sam's food. I'm like, but it just could put it on your dick. It'll work.
Well, no one expects a girl to say that in this day and age.
But it's me!
We know it's you.
You are a sick, twisted,
Innocent until proven
disgusting-minded bastard, and we love you for it.
Yep, Sam is.
I'm all right.
innocent
Lay it
until
on us.
proven
Okay, fine.
horrid.
So there was, for some reason, I can't remember where we got the idea of this from, but we got the idea into our heads.
There we go.
Oh, I remember now. The idea was that you would do an improv scene, and the last person standing when the time was up would get a punishment of some kind.
Ooh, the
right.
worst kind.
Now, it was originally supposed to be like stepping on a mousetrap, something simple and easy. But John, in his infinite wisdom, decided, no, man, I know where Chinatown is in Montreal. I can go get us something to eat. I'll go get a blender. I, to this day, do not know where you got the blender.
Dream. I mean, holy moly. Where's the rule book? I'm going to swap it out for the less bendy version. This one's going to be conditioned to be flat. At the bottom of the...
Chat disconnected. Please wait while we
Let me
try to
try to
reconnect
reconnect
you. What does that mean?
I can close it.
I think it means that the chat disconnected and it's gonna try
Hold your
and
chats,
reconnect.
folks. Hold your chats. It's coming back.
Here, I can...
Something went wrong. Uh-oh.
Because we're still streaming out.
Wait.
It's just YouTube's being a dick. There we go.
Oh,
The world's
YouTube.
on fire. How about yours?
That's the way I like it.
World's
I never
on
get...
fire.
There we go. So I can pop this out now. So
Sam, help.
So John goes to Chinatown.
Is that the only thing?
And he starts getting stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's John, and as anyone who's been a 404 knows, John doesn't... And we love you, John.
He does.
I can reload the window.
Yeah, holy crapperoni, fucking Leafy. There's so much. I won't even need to restrict this only to craft streams. I could do this at home and
and you
still
still-
have so much to do it.
There we go. I got it. I can close this window because I don't need it. And there we go. So,
No load, only chat.
The internet does not want you to tell the blender story.
I dropped with half measures.
he doesn't do shit by half measures. And sometimes things...
That's not an
You know that part of your brain that says, don't do it? You don't have that part.
Yours took a vacation.
He did.
That time.
So,
It's still not back from vacation.
we love you, John. We love you
We're
very much, and
worrying.
we wish you a very speedy recovery.
Yes.
But
Yes.
this was a bad idea.
And you paid the price.
He did pay the price. So John starts loading up
Really self-inflicted.
squid,
Ugh.
gin. So as he's drinking it after the game, it hits the back of his throat, the hard pieces of Pocky, and it makes him gag.
Oh boy.
So the law of nature demands get it out, get it out, get it out, get it out, get it out.
I don't like that on
Some
principle.
kind of protein drink. The part that fucked him up was the Pocky he loaded in there. Because he thought everyone likes Pocky. Now the problem is, the Pocky, when it got blended, did not blend enough.
Woof.
So it was hard.
I have burrito. Burrito.
A great
Great
Great space burrito. Actually, this great space burrito came out when I was actually burritoed up like this. I was just like, I am the great space burrito. And then Mike is like, well, great space burrito, how did you come from space? I fell into Kiefer Sutherland's pool. Kiefer Sutherland's, because it was large.
Damn it, Sam.
Sam Dam.
That's a straight up Sam Dam right there.
It's like, great space burrito. What wisdom have you tried to give us? Don't go to the bean planet. Why? Because it is stinky. In fact, if you want to go to the guacamole planet, that is our most sacred of all planets. It is where we keep all the guacamole of all.
Oh man, for
Some
the
people
August
suck about
game,
their
could I
futures.
play
We
the
make
Great
up
Space
mythology.
Burrito?
No! You are not allowed the great space burrito. Only I may be the great space burrito.
Is that your brush?
Well, it's what I was using. Your brush.
I just don't know.
It's your brush.
Okay, alright, okay.
Oh my god!
Get in the burrito, Sam. Lordy gracious, Sam.
So let us know if YouTube comes back up and running, but it seems like it's pretty borked right now.
Otherwise, leave it borked.
There's all this toilet paper on the floor.
Thank you, Leafy.
No, it's attached to me.
That was the whole plan, wasn't it?
Today, we're gonna start making some of these, or
I always love
I was
showing-
just
I always
aggregating
love
them
looking
in,
at my
for a
palette
second, but,
after I'm done painting.
yeah.
So rainbow, yeah.
YouTube is still buffering.
okay, let us know if it
Buff,
changes.
buff.
I'll say here you can't see the picture of me. It's kind of y'all can on YouTube. Oh well. Because yeah, I don't have anything to craft because the module for next weekend's pretty much done. You've leveled your character. Ark's leveling his character. Our special guest will be Arkada.
Stream ends at 4, right?
The stream ends at 5.
5.
So yeah, if Beth's gonna come, she can come.
Yeah, she's gonna come.
Okay, cool. We're having another guest. I just got back. What happened to YouTube? It committed suicide.
Seppuku.
Yeah. But we're
It
still
blew
doing Twitch.
Kaboom! Fire! Sam, remind me later to take a picture of the gloves I made for Endgame, okay? Yes!
So, as always,
That
you
was
guys
your
can ask us
reminder.
questions. We'll go on long die trades about it. If not, I will look up an article that I have and we'll discuss it.
Dave, you gonna build one of the things?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just making sure that Dom can get through A-OK. Oh no, he didn't get through A-OK.
No, it's like be okay.
Oh,
But I'm not gonna be okay. Oh shit.
Ah!
what have you done?
Ah!
I'm running.
Ah!
Oh, it's fallen into shadow.
Panic! Honey, you might want to switch it over. Panic!
Oh, for God's
Have
sakes.
I ever told
Number
you
one.
about the tragedy
Fucking hell.
of Darth Plagueis the Wise?
Just for God's sakes. Here,
Panic?
you take the keyboard and mouse. I'm
That's
gonna.
Not a
Disco?
tale
I
the
have to
Jedi
go-
would tell you.
I gotta fix the thing. So I'm gonna go
What
fix
thing?
the thing.
It's
It's
fine.
fine.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is it?
okay.
It's
He just
fine.
walked into the curtain. It's okay.
Oh, okay.
We're fine. Everything's fine. You saw nothing.
He's going into the shadow realm.
Also known as the backstage area.
Hi, it's Trigon here from my other Twitch bio. Oh, okay. Hang on.
Hello.
I can make him a mod. Where's the mod? Turn it off!
Where's the moose?
You're hearing running water because Dom's cleaning his brushes off. And didn't close the goddamn door.
Oh no.
I chimed in with, haven't you people ever heard of?
Immersion.
Damn it.
Alright.
I can't see anything because this thing's...
Do you want to go into Twitch and just do it there?
Twitch, Twitch, Twitchy,
Go.
Twitchy, Twitch.
Thank you. Jeez.
There we go.
Damn it.
Oh,
I can do it.
to be broken.
Okay, get started. On the
There we go. I did it.
But my legs.
You did it.
I did it.
You did it. You did it. Hooray.
Read it.
You're not even on camera.
Well, the burrito's dancing, so
God.
What?
Great burrito.
How about we actually do crafting on this strat
Hey,
for one?
Space Burrito! Dave, go do
We're
the thing.
crafting sweet
What?
dance moves.
You gotta sit down.
I have to sit down.
No, sit down here and put stuff on this table so
Oh, I'm
people can see
sorry.
people. Because they haven't. You've been working on this stuff for an
Jesus.
hour. You can actually. Dom,
I
do
know.
not take out the backstage.
Bye, Dom.
But
But
I'm not gone yet.
yeah,
you are in our hearts.
You're not on screen, so you're bye.
Are you
Yeah.
saying I'm dead to you?
No!
So you want to flip it back?
Well,
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
There's much. Much is happening.
you can deal with the toilet paper now.
Get my nippers.
So yeah, let us know if YouTube comes back. If it doesn't, then well,
To hell with it.
fuck it.
Ow.
Just fuck it.
Ow.
Fuck that
Ow.
malarkey.
John, I made you a moderator on Twitch now.
Cram.
From?
Cram.
Do you
I'm
want
going
to know how
forward.
nice it is to watch a stream without having to mod it? Lol.
I may need a pillow.
We have tons over there.
Yeah.
It's Sam crawls over.
I'm now obscured by the books. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I'm trapped. There we go. Hey, everybody.
I'm
I'm front and center.
I'm gonna check on YouTube, see how this goes.
I think it died.
Oh, God. The TP. The TP.
I told you!
Nope, we're back up on YouTube. Nope, we're not. It comes in for like half a second when I load it up, and then it's just,
Then it poops out.
and then it poops out. So I'm just gonna kind of.
Comfy?
Yeah.
Cool. Any of my stuff still beside the... Cool.
Now they craft all these things. So, Dave, what are you going to make? Now, it's your turn.
I'm going to start with the Valkyrie.
All right.
Jet form.
Yep.
And then after that, Gerwalk form. And then after that, Batroid. You know, all the forms.
Dom!
What? What do you do? Dom, I'm literally bigger than you. Get away from that.
Dom!
Dom, get away from the thingy! Mike, eat him. Ban hammer.
Yep.
Get the ban hammer.
I know.
Hammer the ban out of
I
him.
did the one. I did the one. I'm done.
Yeah, I'm just making...
Okay. All right. Ow! I'm sorry.
Get out of here!
I love you, Dom.
I feel nothing but pain and shame.
Andre, vámonos!
Bye, guys.
Bye.
See you in 3 weeks.
Or next week. Next week.
Oh, next week. See you next week.
Oh, shit. There we go.
Yeah, because Mike's birthday's coming up soon.
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 6 days from now.
Soon.
Spoon.
Oh.
And then he'll be 1 day older.
What are you doing?
I don't know. I love you.
Oh.
All right. So, Leafy
Check again.
had a
Happy
lovely...
birthday, Big Mike. It's next week.
It's next week. Thank you.
He will
It's
age.
next Saturday.
There may or may not be a birthday list that's going around. I don't know.
What?
Nothing.
What? What?
Nothing.
Are you doing something?
No.
Hush your muffins.
Spoon.
Why are they yelling spoon?
Because
Distraction technique. Bye.
Love you too.
Itchy head.
So, as day begins to build, well, you know, anyone struggling on YouTube, please let them know that Twitch is working for today.
Yeah. Is there anything on the... Nope. I'm just putting this
John,
in...
I'm periodically going back in there.
how about just go onto Twitch and Twitter and just be like, hey, YouTube's not working. Go check it out on
You
Twitch.
see, that makes too much sense.
Because I am a genomus?
Yes, you are.
I am a genomus.
I don't know. What?
Genomus.
Oh, dang.
I exercise restraint for once. This is Townberry.
All right.
Ah!
Nobody worry about me. I'm alright. Nobody worry about me.
Yeah, they announced that they're doing Donkey Kong for their theme for
Oh, I see.
next year.
That still sounds surprisingly lame.
You know, we're still trying to get back in there, you know, after last year.
What, Magfest?
Yeah.
Fuck them.
Did you not
No.
say that?
We actually like Magfest,
Did we?
okay?
Oh.
We didn't go last year because of the fact that Mike had things.
Personal.
Rabies. He had rabies.
Did not
No,
have rabies.
personal things. We want to go to Magfest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I tolerate you, Magfest.
What the hell did Magfest do to you, Dave?
I don't know. Everybody goes and has fun, and I'm stuck at home at work.
Could come with us.
Yeah! Maybe? I don't know. Fuck. Oh, God.
Yeah, have my
I'm alright. Nobody worry about me.
Where's your tablets?
I feel
I don't know. You put it over there.
Nobody worry. Oh, God. Stands. There's so many. What is this? I think that's a Warhammer Power Hammer. Oh, my.
Oh, looks like you gotta get that back to Leafy when you see him next.
Yeah. Box contamination!
Well, you two keep talking. I can't be driving this because I gotta do the update.
I mean, you could try. I don't know.
Yeah, Discord's having issues too. Because it's saying nobody's online, and I'm like, nobody out of the 60 people that we have on Discord? I think not.
60. We have 100.
We have 100 people watching right now?
People watching on Discord?
We have 100 people on the Discord. I wish we could broadcast into the Discord.
Look at this. Look at this lovely little thing that I think Leafy 3D printed. It's to pick up your little moodles. I think. Is that what it's for?
Ask him.
Leafy, help! I'm trapped in contradiction.
Okay. I've tweeted it out.
Boo-doo-doo. I see you have.
I don't want to add my birthday to my profile.
But you must. Must you? I don't know.
It's like, hey, add your birthday to your profile. But I don't want to add my birthday to my profile. Stop telling me what to do, Twitter.
Twitcher?
Twitcher.
Twitch.
Twitch.
The hell are you
Twitch.
doing?
We're twitching because we're on Twitter. Wait, what? Anyway. I'm right. Nobody worry about me.
Well, that was a bunch of wonderful silence.
Hey!
All right, fuck it. I bring up my emergency article.
Yes, bring up the damn article. Holy crap.
All right, so...
Because I'm immersed.
So, after bungled Vampire the Masquerade tabletop launch, Paradox is focusing on Bloodlines 2. So, for some of you who don't know, although we've discussed it many a time, about last year, Vampire the Masquerade hit a massive amount of controversy with its 5th edition because the core box the core book had reference to vampires being a part of the Chechenian massacres, I believe, of homosexuals. If I have that
Woof.
historical event right. Sam, do I?
Holy crap.
Okay. So at that point, Paradox Interactive had stepped in and said, cool, we're firing everyone who let this happen, and we're taking over now because this is stupid. You shouldn't have...
Apparently, only us is down
For YouTube?
for Discord.
Wow. Like, not
That's just us.
even... Wow, that's sad. That's really fucking sad. The controversy came from a supplement, and Paradox had stepped in. Now, the thing that I had gotten wrong for ages was I had assumed that Paradox Interactive, because of how they were controlling things, was the reason why Onyx Path was going to Kickstarter. It was the reason why so many things had been happening because of all of this, because they were having a stranglehold on things, and these guys were just... They had a chokehold. That was my assumption, because we didn't know anything. Apparently, the head of Paradox has turned around and publicly said, no.
Rusty. Is it Rusty or is it Rusting? Rusty. You didn't miss 20 minutes. You missed probably about an hour, actually. But...
You can watch it all on Twitch, and we're going to try and offload it all and put it up on YouTube.
Yeah, because a lot of things happened because we were trying to fix it because we thought it was us that was the problem as to why YouTube was down. It is not. YouTube is just down.
It's being us less and less. That's the
Because
thing.
it's not us. It's everything else.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
You tired?
I'm feeling a little tired.
You feeling a little tired? Did you want to have a nap over in the corner? So apparently the head of Paradox came out and said, no. Sorry, his name is, ironically enough, Shams Georgiani, which...
Head of Shams.
Yeah, really. Has come out and said, no, we weren't overseeing them at all. We had no oversight in the day-to-day operations of how White Wolf was run, and we set them up to be independent operators.
That's a hell of a cop-out.
It's...
Feels like, anyway.
Yeah, to you? Well, here's my thing, is... How, they basically left them unattended.
Unattended child will be given a puppy.
But the problem was, they were talking with the problem was Giorgiani was trying to get more vampire and werewolf games through, like PC games, right? Because he believed in the IP. And apparently, like, all the stuff they were doing was actually costing them on a PC level for development and stuff. Because he would go with the CEO of White Wolf, and they weren't negotiating together properly. In fact, he went on to say that Polygon had actually probably gotten a copy of the 5th edition rulebook before he had. So, we are never going to come in and say, hey, you have to take out this character and put in this other character. It's just contrary to how we think and operate. And you can read most of the Paradox article around that. You okay?
Hi.
Hi. Did you want to go have a nap? Go have a nap, okay?
But in the middle of stream, again, I can't keep doing it. Look, our viewership went up because my head's over here.
It went up because no one's on YouTube. They all migrate over to Twitch, so we just have 14 viewers here now.
Hello.
And that was how the great YouTube to Twitch migration for D20 Live happened.
Hello.
My net was acting up too late to be able to get back as well.
Okay.
So yeah, everyone's just migrating to Twitch. So, if that's the case...
Yeah, because Discord's not working.
Yeah, like everything's fucking down right now.
Apparently just us. Like Toronto.
Like the GTA.
Oh
has
my
a
goodness.
massive outage.
Yeah.
on
That's
Discord.
not cool. I don't know what those amounts to.
But that, like, I've read this article now a couple of times, and it's left an incredibly bad taste in my mouth. Because how often are you in a situation where your organization gets taken over, but you're still allowed to retain control of it to such a degree, right? And the fact that White Wolf's executive board so far discovered all Twitch, YouTube, and even Pokemon Go are down worldwide. John is staying on top of that. Thank you, John. Yeah, Paradox is quite benevolent for a publisher.
I knew it. The Russians finally have done it. No, I'm not making this political.
But just it pisses me off because all of the passes everyone probably gave White Wolf because they assumed Paradox was running things from the shadows are not true. Because that's what I was doing. That's why I assumed they were doing all that Kickstarter shit. And so many stories are starting to float up now about how White Wolf was running things behind the scenes and how bad it was. Permanent gay. Oh, she's making fun of Pokemon Go. So what do you guys think about that? Complex analysis. Tyler.
Oh,
Yes, that's a hand on my head.
let's see here. So.
Are you just working on your models, Dave?
No, I'm trying to form an opinion here. It does seem like a bit of a cop-out. Because...
From Paradox?
Yeah. And...
What makes you say that?
That they're instantly trying to distance themselves from the problem and find a scapegoat.
Okay.
But that's just a theory.
You're better than
A
that.
tabletop
The
theory.
tabletop there.
Sam is rubbing in that peanut oil on your head. No, because then I'll die.
You don't want Sam to die. Well, the problem is I don't know half of the shit that goes on in the tabletop industry these days. And it sucks that there isn't like a dedicated news source to finding out what goes on. Because
Welcome to Tabletop News.
Because the problem
Roll
is
for initiative.
unfortunately, the biggest news in tabletop was the Pro Jared situation, which no one needs that restated. And only by virtue of the fact that
Well, at least everyone wants our opinions on Pro Jared and all that stuff.
I've got an opinion.
we all have an opinion. I'm just not sharing it.
Can I share mine?
If you want to.
His dick killed 2 marriages.
You're a monster.
Am I?
His dick looks way too much like my ex's. It's
Why do you keep telling people that?
because it's true.
And pathetic.
I got a free copy of Stellaris for backing BattleTech when they bought Harebrained Scheme. If whatever's going on messes up my viewing of Game 2 tonight's NBA Finals.
I'm a choke-a-bitch.
Between Toronto and the Golden State, I will be very sore. Side note, the character Jen in Scion 2E is horrible, so I've heard. You have to fully plan out how you want a character to be in Grow. Tom Barry's yelling at Sam. Yeah, I never wanted to bring Pro Jared up on the Discord, as I do not want to start arguments about it. Dick Talk at 3:23 p.m. Yep.
Hey, it's not
To
like
be fair,
alcohol. We
had
don't have to
TikTok
wait.
earlier because of the Dick Talk. See, that should be the new app. Instead of TikTok, it's Dick Talk. We just talk about dicks. He just jabbed me in the eye.
I don't want to speak on Pro Jared because it touches a lot of people in very personal and private ways. And the problem is, it's the same thing as with hashtag change.
What
the
is
channel.
happening behind me?
Because, you know, it's a tragedy and it's sad that it happened. It shouldn't have happened, you know? And it escalated needlessly. And of course, when it submits to the internet public opinion, it gets even worse, you know? And that's really my 2 cents on it. So where did Dom go? Dom has a thing he has to take care of. He's heading out. His Beth is actually coming to join us in a little bit.
Yeah.
Tell her, can you message her to message us when she gets here?
You have my phone.
I'll give you your phone.
Or I can do it on Snapchat. I'll tell her on Snapchat. I got it. I got Snapchat on my iPad. It's okay.
TikTok
Why do you even
on
have
the clock.
Snapchat?
Because
Raisins.
I was bullied into it.
You were bullied into Snapchat.
Not really.
Is that
Did you
the story
bully
you're going with?
yourself?
Wait, no, I don't have logged in. Damn it, I'm not logged in. I need my phone.
Okay, here's your phone.
You can plug in my iPad.
I guess my opinion is that I don't know him personally, nor anyone else involved, so it's not really any of my business. That's fair. If I did know them, then I wouldn't want to be anyone else's business now. Should I talk? What?
You can plug it in.
Okay. Should I talk about the one joke I came up with about this, though?
If you want.
The Monster Hunter joke?
What
Okay.
am I telling Beth?
The Monster Hunter joke? Is
No,
that...
no, no. What am I telling Beth?
Oh, to tell us when she's getting here.
Okay.
Should I...
Beth,
you
tell us when you're getting here.
Oh, for God's sakes. Snapchat. Shadow Crone is now on Discord. It might be your part of the GTA. Yeah, we know it's our part of the GTA.
Yes, it definitely is.
No, the only thing I have to say about Pro Jared is the one joke I made, which was there have been 2 guests I've ever spoken to about Monster Hunter at a convention in depth. One was Pro Jared, and the other was Juario. So maybe the real monster is Monster Hunter. That's it. That's my only joke about that, and that's it. And I'm not saying anymore.
Done.
So Dave is slowly collating his stance. Nope, worldwide issue, Discord, YouTube, Snapchat. Aha!
So it was the Russians.
Snapchat's
Pokemon-
not down.
I found her down. See, though, I'm in Hamilton, and my YouTube is screwed, but my Discord is fine. Yeah, so there's just a weird outage going on today. Maybe it's the sports game. Maybe they're trying to take us down.
Oh no!
Every
Someone's
6
trying
months-
to watch the sports ball game.
Why is it every 6 months it's revealed that someone famous has been doing those sort of things? Hi, D20 Live, and hi, everyone. Hello, Shadow Crone!
Hello.
How
are you?
groupie culture. Google stuff is down overall. Someone got them. Oh.
Got them.
Yeah, they probably got... It might be a DDoS attack or something.
But they have so many base stations
It doesn't-
worldwide.
It doesn't matter.
It does.
It does.
Not all information is routed through the Google campus.
I know, but... Hey, don't diss Monster Hunter Mythic. That's not a good indicator. I'm sorry. No, you enjoy Monster Hunter. I'm just making... It's a correlation, not causation joke. Right? The French
Tom
Open
just
is
got
on.
Monster Hunter, and I'm going to play with him.
Who?
Tom. Our Tom.
Oh, okay. Which Monster Hunter?
World.
Is that on PC?
No.
What's it on?
PS4.
Oh, okay.
So... Sorry.
To reset the feels in the stream, do you guys have any feelings about Death Stranding now that we've seen some gameplay? Oh, that was weird.
I don't know what that is.
Death Stranding. Okay. Hideo Kojima
Oh, that's his new thing, isn't it?
with Guillermo del Toro.
Oh!
Oh, yeah.
Is it going to be horror?
Oh, it's something. Monster Hunter World is on Steam. Gmail is down, for example, too. Looks like anything that needs a Google login is down and out.
Levy.
I'll update as we go along for now.
You
I was
left
a
this
huge
in the
fan of
box.
DCA, and this happened. I am looking forward
It looks
to
like a power hammer.
to bring the old show. About 40% of the internet is run through Amazon services. Well, there's your fucking answer.
It has to be shipped. Amazon Prime, 2-day total.
Anyway,
Anywhere, 2 days.
what were we talking about before? The fucking question. What was the question we got? Oh, Death Stranding. So, yeah, Kojima Del Toro. Del Toro's actually in it, in the game.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I'm not sure what the thing is. It looks like you get to talk to the dead through a baby.
Whoa. What?
You take a baby, you strap it.
Shake it like a can of Coke and then it speaks tongues to you?
No, you take this baby in a jar.
A bad person.
What I'm about to say might be worse. You take this baby in a jar, you strap it to your chest, and you can see the dead.
Can we have a live reaction to a fucking trailer of this?
Sure. Do you want to look at the trailer now?
Yeah, sure. I'll play it low enough that it won't pick up, but
Go ahead.
I don't have.
Let's see if I can get to YouTube and watch it.
Yeah, I don't have your interwebs, so.
Here, I'll just put on my tablet for you, okay? So you two can watch that while I talk to the chat.
Yes, me and Sniam over here. Leafy, how many of these did you order? I really hope you kept
A receipt?
a couple of them for yourself. Because if you gave me all of it, I'm gonna feel real guilty.
Okay, so it's 8 minutes long, so you two can
Peggy, 18. We have to change our.
Here you go.
Ah.
You two can watch that. And chat, you can ask me questions,
That's horrid.
and I will happily answer them.
There, is that clean enough?
So give me your questions. I'll answer them. As we lead up to the end of... Are you guys excited for the end of D20 Live's first story arc? I hope. How goes the plotting for August? So, Big Mike, I wish there was still the full reaction to your power sword, but I did get a smile when you were like, oh, he did not. Thank you very much, Shadowcrown. It was very lovely to get it.
Sure,
How goes the plotting for August? Thankfully, most of August is built off of a pre-existing adventure I've run before. I'm going to be making some additions to it, which are actually, rather than signifying an end of a storyline, they're showcasing some of the places we're going to in upcoming storylines. So you'll start to see a whole bunch of Easter eggs from some of the things you guys have been voting up very consistently, and we're going to be... It's going to be in there to kind of seed things forward for the next era.
Oh my god, can we call him
I'm
Norman
so scared
Fetus?
of the final D20 fight. There's 2 more coming. There's the last one and the one that's going to happen in this Planescape. D20
Stop for a second.
What?
It's Norman Reedus and his Norman Fetus. It's not my joke, but it's amazing. It is Norman Reedus! Yes! Sorry, we're having a live reaction to this.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a Kojima writing game right here.
Oh my god.
Norman
It's
Reedus and the
pretty.
Backpack Adventure.
Oh,
Is
boy.
Nauticus gonna die?
No spoilers.
No spoilers.
It's a very pretty game.
I did have to write this past week one of the hardest sentences I've ever had to write in tabletop. Ever. And nothing's going to top that. It was actually a really difficult thing for me to write. More questions, please. Tabletop questions, RPG questions, just stuff in general. Why not? Please. No, don't say that Giacometti names. It might happen. Yeah. So on Free RPG Day on the 15th at my game store, I'm going to be running a 5e one-shot, probably from Adventures League. I'm tempted to also run a quick Fantasy Age one-shot. Have Nauticus died in the past and come back to life again? Nauticus has never died. The last time Nauticus came close to dying was when my stuff was being taken out of Terrible Warriors and brought over to D20 Live. He was aware that it was happening, and he became aware of his existence as he was going through that. Ask your questions are an RPG now and more now, folks. What do you think of Modern Horizons? Oh, there's so many good cards in there, and it pisses me off because a lot of that stuff is really good for Commander, especially my Commander Sliver deck. I've actually been playtesting a lot of the Slivers in there, and they're really good. I'm just going to literally go buy them as soon as they come out.
Oh god, they spotted me.
But I made a promise to Sam
Don't tase me, bro.
and myself that I would only buy slivers. I would buy my individual single slivers, and that would be it. And everything else is going to be that. Morphon technically counts, but I got to
Knock
get
some
Morphon.
goo out of them.
I probably have to see it after it goes up on YouTube because I'll be in Japan during August. So unless I can hopefully be on not traveling between cities or doing touristy stuff. Yeah, because that will be a longer stream.
It'll probably be like 4 hours long.
Yeah, depending on how long it takes them.
That fetus is getting right shook up.
I am currently
He's gonna have
researching.
problems.
a lot of stuff to start DMing my own because of not a single one of my friends wants to DM. John's just prompting people to think. Well, Rusty, if you're going to do... I love that Nauticus is basically Moriarty from that Star Trek TNG episode. He's not aware that he is a fictional character. He just knows that fate likes him alive. And that he has endured. He remembers every incarnation of himself that has ever appeared. So if there's ever been a 404 show that I've played him, he remembers being in that scene. And so on and so forth. Which is a lot of backhanded, but that's... Okay, controversial question. What are your overall rating of the final season of Game of Thrones? For me, it was a 3.5 out of 10. The problem is I haven't seen the last season of Game of Thrones. I've seen it through Imager recap memes, and they were all hilarious. My problem is with the last season of Game of Thrones, and this is how I break it down. There was only two outcomes to this story. Was one, Jon fucks his aunt, or two, that relationship doesn't happen. And that was a hell of a problem that was there from the very beginning of the book. Because from the very first book, there's a big prophecy about Daenerys and Khal Drogo coming back. And it's not unreasonable to assume that that person was going to be Jon. Which is a problem, because she's his aunt. And we've known, if you pay attention to the first book, that hint is in there.
Is that Elon Musk?
Or was that... it could be interesting if it did, though. Is it possible that Nauticus could become aware of this in the future? Finally got the stream working again. Oh, cool. Leafy.
Hang on.
Is it working? Are we checking YouTube real quick?
The story of Norman Reedus and the Norman fetus. That allows you to see ghosts. Because raisins. I wonder if it's a weapon to suppress Metal Gear.
No.
No? Okay.
I think he just finally got here.
Okay, well, update is I got the main of list of what's down. Snapchat, YouTube, Rocket League, Google Nest, Pokemon Go, Gmail, Google Drive. Oh, that's a problem. Spectrum, YouTube TV, Uber Eats, Discord, Douglas, Uber, and Vine. Fuck. Vimeo, sorry.
Yeah, Vine's been down for a while on its own, well...
Fuck, that's a hell of a takedown.
Accord. Anyway. Now, how the fuck did that happen?
What, Del Toro is a...
No, the fucking...
I don't know. We're probably going to hear reports about it within the next week or two. Or in 2 days.
Or today.
But the problem has been consistently that was happening. And in Game of Thrones, the fandom kind of wanted them to come together. However much you might find incest morally reprehensible, there was a big push in the fandom for this to happen.
Well, they also really wanted you to hate the characters.
And they did want you to hate everybody else, right? Jon and Daenerys were the only two people you were okay to like for their decisions. No matter what, Jon was special because Jon's the only person in Game of Thrones to come back from the dead. Well, like a main character, right?
Wasn't it just CPR?
No, he legit came back from the dead.
They used their weirdo magics?
Yeah. I didn't notice that until the Crescent 3 printing was in there. The box is for attaching... Oh, it's for attaching a dice to a 40k base.
Oh!
What?
I can give that back to you. Yeah. Con Bravo's coming up. You going to be there?
Yeah.
Leafy bees?
You want to come to Con Bravo and get it? What do you think of the Shadow as an RPG story element? By the Shadow, I'm talking about...
This guy's got fucking
Farrahall, the Gamers. Oh, the Shadow. From...
Oh, you mean...
the Shadow. The Shadow? The Shadow. From...
What evil lurks in the heart of men?
No. From Digital Element Productions.
Who the hell is Shadow, then?
It's from the guys who made... Oh, you remember the people who made the... what would you remember them from? It's okay. Okay, I picked up the D&D Monsters Guidebook to go with the 2 guides I got last year. I was skimming through it and noticed dinosaurs were listed, and the thought I wonder was, what fun or crazy adventures the D20 folks could have the everyday characters run to dinosaurs? Hopefully this is not a long question. It is not. We actually did that in Kingmaker, where someone was resurrecting dinosaurs and they were eating their crops and eating their and stealing their cows. So they had to start going on a dinosaur hunt, and it was a lot of wacky fun because the druid turned into a rhino mount.
Oh, wait.
There's more?
Yeah, that guy. From Hannibal.
Yeah.
Mads.
Yeah.
I wish I could go to Bravo, Damn Low Income.
Of course he's in this.
The Gamers, Darkness Riding, Dead Camper Lake, and Demon Hunters, as well as...
Fucking Mads and Hideo are besties.
Yeah. It has been confirmed. Journey Quest is canon to the Gamers. That's cool.
Whoa, baby in a jar.
That's a freaky looking baby.
Well, the thing is, it's like, you know, when you drink the milk of life, or what is it? The spice of, or not the spice of life, the waters of life from Dune. You know, I'm surprised that baby doesn't have blue eyes already. You know, because it's going to become the Kwisatz Haderach.
Why are you hiding?
She's not hiding. She's burrito.
Yeah, going back to Game of Thrones, that was the big problem we were always coming back to. Was how to resolve that. And what I would have done was I wouldn't have killed Daenerys, because Daenerys was depicted in too likable a fashion compared to what she was doing for people to hate her. What do you think of the idea of having orcs riding southern gray unicorns, aka rhino?
What? Say it out loud. Use the words.
What do you think of the idea of having orcs riding what is known as the southern gray unicorns, otherwise known as rhinoceros? Which I think is very funny.
I'm down with that.
Yeah. It's like, these are our unicorns. There's a rhinoceros. It is a majestic unicorn. And
Hey,
he loves
it was pretty badass in...
Sam has attained her ultimate burrito form. Leafy, I did catch your question earlier. Yes, this is all the Robotech stuff I had. I lost all interest in painting models and felt bad having it sitting here for years.
Oh.
Just take up shelf space. I'm just glad it's going to someone who will enjoy it. Dave, I believe you will enjoy it.
Look at my thumbs. These are the thumbs of happiness.
Are you turtled up, Sam?
Turtle.
Sam's gone full turtle.
Stop tickling me.
Because the sounds make it really cool. Because you're in front of me, I need you to do something. Go off screen if you want to relax. Go off screen if you want to relax. If you're on the camera, you're doing stuff.
What the hell was that noise? Jesus. Is that some kind of murder?
You do stuff.
Is this some kind of murder?
Stop tickling! I am answering, Beth! Stop it!
I love this one very much. I feel dirty watching this.
As you should. We're about to put this to pay-per-view. Skinemax ain't got nothing on us.
The Sam Goblin.
It's like the WAP Goblin, but Sammier.
Also glad the gauntlet is pretty comfy. It is amazingly comfy, and I love it. I'm under the impression that Sam knows Japanese. Is this correct? She's learning
Like,
Japanese.
very little.
But way more than the rest of us.
Watching today's episode of the English dub of DBS, I forgot how slow this high-speed fight was animated.
We like our Sam shaken and disturbed.
Shaken and
The
disturbed.
stream now needs an
not
18 plus
stirred.
rating. Fucking tickling, come on. Come on, she's fine. She's fine. It's just...
Stop it! I'm gonna kill you.
Alright, knock it off, knock it off, knock it off, knock it off!
See how quickly the tables have turned?
Hang on a second.
Hey, not fair. No, stop!
So, do you guys have any other tabletop-related questions for us so we can have a discussion? You know, really make this an open forum and get opinions going, you know?
This is fucking happening behind me, yes.
Thoughts on the Fruits Basket remake?
No!
I have no opinion.
You have no thoughts, or do you not like it?
Like it.
You don't like Fruits
I don't
Basket?
like Fruits Basket.
Would you like to rant about Fruits Basket?
Maybe.
Okay, fine, then I'll tickle you.
Stop! Okay, give me a second. Jesus Christ.
Back off, Mikael. I need a minute.
Isn't it funny how some streams are just really go by at a fast pace and some feel like they're just going slower and you need to...
Spice
Have
up
you
your
seen
life.
the anime season with the Kappas? I have not.
I don't like Fruits Basket because of the fact that Fruits Basket had a lot of promise, but the thing is that it didn't deliver. It's very much because the problem is that the entire show is dependent on the love triangle between Toru, Kyo, and Yuki. I am so sad that I still remember all their names. So what happened was that I was reading it at the time when everyone was getting all into it at the same time, and the anime was really big, and I don't like the family dynamic which is unfortunately the thing that really drives the show. And I didn't like the love triangle because of the fact that the love triangle didn't make any sense, right? Because Yuki would be like, "Oh, I'm in love with Toru," and Toru would be oblivious to everything because it's Toru, and Kyo would also be like, "Well, I kind of love her, but I'm also one of those edgy dudes who has to stay away from everything," and I didn't like how that ended, because it just, like, not even the anime, just the manga in general. I didn't like how the manga ended. It just was not cohesive to me.
Huh.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
I had...
Thoughts on the weird circumstances that we have old Child's Play making the jump to TV, while we're getting a remake in movie form, where it's AI instead of a possessed doll. Granted, it's Mark Hamill as the voice for the movie.
Oh, hell yeah.
While Brad Dourif is referring for the TV series. I hate Child's Play. I think it's a terrible franchise. I think it's a dumb gimmick.
Yeah, it's pretty lame.
It's just lame, and it's.
I like the Leprechaun way better.
That's you. And a lot of horror doesn't meet my standards for horror. Third level, have seen some fun with it, but that's my thoughts. I hate those movies. Yeah, no. Because my problem is, and I've had this discussion with, like, with, like, some of the more hardcore horror friends that I have, that I've said to them, I don't like these kind of horror films. I like more, like, horrifying horror films where you're shown the depths of the human condition. And it's not about winning or losing. It's you've experienced something that is much more chilling.
I've got some films for you.
Right. Because, like, a lot of the stuff that I do in Ravenloft with the nightmares are evocative of that. And it's not for gore, for gruesome. It's just this horrible condition. Because I could do, like, oh, gods are spilling out. No. But, you know. And that's my takeaway from it. And they've generally said that kind of horror doesn't exist anymore. And a lot of modern horror fans are really here for the shock factor of it. Which is fair if that's what you like. But the one set in Hollywood sucked, called Seed of Chucky, yeah. Though Curse of Chucky wasn't that bad, you met Brad Dourif's real-life daughter playing his on-screen daughter. Huh. Interesting.
Well, whatever goats your boat.
Yeah, no, I'm not a big, I'm not a big guy for watching shitty movies for the sake of enjoying shitty movies. Like, there are some movies I absolutely love as terrible movies, like,
Kung Fury.
Kung Fury isn't like a terrible movie, though. That's deliberately crafted to be good. Oh man, I've
Yeah,
always
so-
wanted to play in a
So
Ravenloft
is
setting.
Manborg.
My having read all the books probably would have zero bearing, but that would make my inner nerd happy. Tom, are you watching the Ravenloft game for D20 Live? What's up? Are you watching the YouTube? Are we back on?
It's there, but the thing is, nothing else is working. Like, the chat's not working.
Okay.
So...
Already tried with the Evil Inc. community, but scheduling people sucked. I really like those B horror movies, Critters, Child Play, Leprechaun. Enjoy them. Enjoy them. Go ahead and enjoy your B horror movies. I'm not saying you have bad taste or anything like that if you enjoy them, because you can't say those movies are bad, because they're deliberately crafting to their market and their audience on purpose. They're not for me. Right, and it would be very insulting to say that level of animatronic practical effects, and probably that level of horror, is the only place we see practical effects anymore. Which is a real shame.
Well, the Star Wars films have been trying to keep on practical.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's letting it go. It's like the stream is going through. It's just no one can chat.
Ooh, got more down. Crunchyroll, Google Play, Shopify, Verizon, AT&T,
Right.
NBC, Comcast, the PlayStation Network, Waze, EA Games, Dragon Ball Legends, Xbox Live, but all in varying ranges of not working. I started, but my time to watch things has shrunk significantly due to the amount of streams I mod for and taking care of my stepfather. Oh, so I'm very far behind many of my YouTube subs, unfortunately. Well, I'll just leave it playing in the background. 4 Forza and Totoro and Discord added to the list. Add Discord to the list, because that's it. No, he added it before. This is
why is everything going down? I don't understand.
Oh, that sounds like a major, either a line got, like a big line got cut, or that's a major DDoS attack. To a major junction.
Because those are not all Google, just saying. Because EA Games, PlayStation Network, AT&T, and Verizon.
I'm gonna check the news because this has got me
And
curious. It does.
Crunchyroll is not.
Just remember that most of the internet in North America, to get any signal from Europe, has to go through one line in Newfoundland. So
Yeah, if they
if you ever look at a map of the internet, that's a choke point.
it is the second wave of DDoS attacks, just guessing.
Yeah.
Second wave.
Let's see here. Britain relying on the royals to smooth the Trump visit.
Oh my
Banff
god.
hotels struggle to fill staffing vacancies.
What do you mean by
Cocaine?
second wave of DDoS attacks, Squall?
Because there was a wave of them way back. Remember? 2017?
No.
There was a bunch.
I don't remember that. That's just because I'm...
Those were the baby monitor DDoS attacks,
Oh.
right?
Does
Cocaine
this mean
use?
I have to change all my passwords again?
No, you're fine.
Dang it.
Because DDoS attacks are not password breaking attacks. They're denial of service attacks when your IP gets hit with too many request pings.
Yeah, it happened to the what do you call them? The ZF guys.
They got DDoSed?
Yeah, someone found their server IP and just slammed it, and they classically say, "Well, guess it's just some technical difficulties. We're gonna stop streaming for the night."
One of the many weaknesses that dolls like Chucky have is that I can put them in a little D-bag. I'll check the news now too. Russ saying that's the beauty of it. It does, LOL. He gets punted when he's on the ground. He does his best kills when people just don't suspect it. I would just not stop doing it, as my friends would grab the lighter and burn the fucker. Everyone has Cloudflare software now. Prevent the overflow stack. Punt. Russ saying that's happened too. I would just kind of pack them in concrete and leave them at the bottom of the ocean.
Who?
Chucky.
Oh,
We're discussing
yes.
how to deal with Chucky.
The
Oh, I
entire
see.
eastern seaboard is in the red
Oh,
Google
the
Earth.
for
Seaborg.
Google outages.
Seaborg.
Seaboard.
Yay.
New lawsuit over family. Yeah, nothing big. Unless something hit a connector box with the storms.
Yeah, there is a unassuming box at Cape Spear.
It's way more important than it looks like.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, I met the guy that ran the Arma Anastasia server in Womble's video on it. Apparently, he held off on resetting the server to greater mess with Womble. Yeah, I would. He's been burned, chopped up, run over, etc., but he just keeps coming. You see, that's why you pack him in a bag, pack that bag in cement, pack that cement in cement, put that in a fucking safe, pack
Halifax is in orange.
Oh my god, it's in orange? What does that mean?
Because eastern seaboard is on red.
Yeah, the whole
Oh.
Eastern Seaboard's on red.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, camera. Why?
Um,
Booted the camera.
and then pack that cement in a safe. I'll be dead by the time he gets out.
By natural causes.
Yeah.
It's just gonna...
Then he's someone else's problem. Damn it, Twitch is stuttering so much right now. Oh, is it?
Ack.
Are we getting drop frames? No, we don't have any drop frames, so
Damn.
it's
Just,
You drop kicked me.
I'm sorry.
Ah,
so we're actually okay. Let us know if it's having
my
problems.
fearings.
Your fearings?
She punched my fearings.
St. John's is in the yellow.
What
Jesus.
if you rip up his body into pieces and then put it into different safes that got sealed up and then throw them in the Marianas Trench?
Mariana's Trench?
Marianas
That's a
Trench.
good idea.
That's a pretty good place, yeah.
Yeah.
Twitch is working fine for me at the moment, working fine for me. So just one guy. Mythic's just having issues in his area. Yeah, no, I would chuck someone in the Marianas Trench.
If they bugged me
That's
enough.
really not... People don't really throw horror things in the Marianas Trench.
The from the Michael Bay films of Transformers.
Did it work?
No.
'Cause- yeah, no, they threw Megatron down there and they just got him back.
Yeah.
Because...
Pissed. They got him back angry.
Yeah.
Because, that's Drive Angry, the movie.
I hate the Michael Bay Transformers films.
They're pretty bad.
No.
Alrighty. Well, there's no news about this yet, which is upsetting.
Unless the news aggregates are also down.
But how will we get the news?
Dun, dun, dun!
Done!
It's the greatest hacking attack of all time. They killed the news.
I see some of those red-orange maps for outages, mainly for Google too. Twitch should be okay, but did hook up a sec on the list of stuff that keeps
Oh, wow.
growing. Like
SoundCloud, Cox, Steam's down. Reddit from lagging out right not working. The closest
Oh.
outage for me is the Bay Area orange. Cthulhu can deal with Chucky. Well, yeah. Cthulhu would eat Chucky. Think of it this way. Michael Bay is
He's
done
not
with
evil
Transformers,
enough.
but now he's off to turn Dora the Explorer into explosion porn with Danny Trejo as Boots. I'd actually watch that. Dora the Explorer as done by
Oh!
Michael Bay.
Danny Trejo's boots.
Well, my
Swiper,
website's
no
working. If
swiping.
anybody wants to go to my website to read a webcomic,
Yeah, you can go to
Swiper, no
whatsasviolet.com.
swiping. Machete, don't
because
text.
I have a webcomic with Big Mike in it. He's
It's
in
getting
it.
steamy.
It's not actually getting steamy. Right now, they're getting shot at.
What?
We
Literally
tried to steal a
getting-
pig from a farmer. It didn't go well.
Oh no.
Apparently
Kids so cray.
he directed an episode of Unsolved Mysteries.
Danny
and
Trejo?
No, Michael Bay.
Oh.
And
I thought
apparently
Danny Trejo.
Was
every
it
other
about the-
scene was a house blowing up.
What?
Machete wear boots. Machete the cat. Machete is boots. Think of it this way, Michael Bay. Yeah. I like to joke that Danny Trejo is never any character he is in any movie he's in. He's just Danny Trejo. He's just playing Danny Trejo.
Unless he was that head that was on stapled
Steam
to
is
a.
only orange for Europe at the moment.
Oh, that's nice.
Unless he was that head that was stapled to a tortoise across the desert.
No, he just can't
From,
kill Danny Trejo. He comes back.
Yeah.
He doesn't reincarnate or anything. He just comes
After his head went across that desert, he opened up a taco stand.
I don't think you're wrong, Mike. It's the same theory I have about the Marx Brothers. Every Marx Brothers film, they're not playing characters. It's just them in a movie where they're trying to con someone, and the character they're playing is just the Marx Brothers on a new con. He was hired to just pump iron and look menacing. Yeah.
Which one?
No, Danny Trejo.
Oh.
Not the Marx Brothers.
Yeah,
My
I don't
source
think
for
that's a thing.
outages, downdetector.com. But what if that goes down?
Yeah, that's fucking us in a nutshell.
Is it because we went at the same
Same
time?
Give me a second. I just love listening to Groucho be a smartass. More questions needed, always. If you were Piccolo, would you rip off your own arm and then beat someone with it? I'd have to really hate someone.
If I were
So
Piccolo?
Goku. No, hang on. Who does Piccolo hate enough to beat them with his own arm?
Okay, Goku.
Goku. For bad parenting.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's about right.
Yeah. I guess the other person... Because it's not Vegeta. I mean, he doesn't like Vegeta, but I don't think those two actually... With downdetector.com detect when someone goes down on some... Oh, Rusty.
Whoa!
And then I would die from peanut oil.
And we're back.
We do.
Stop tickling me.
Oh my god.
Okay. Well, Rocket League. Okay, Rocket League is Philip DeFranco's thing, so I'll check it out.
Philip
And-
DeFranco owns Rocket League?
No, his thing. He
His-
do it. He
He's
do it.
got a thing called Rocket League. It's his YouTube. It's his
Oh.
his new news aggregate.
Oh, okay.
What? That sounds not right.
What did...
Oh no, I know it's Rogue Rocket. Sorry.
Yeah,
There we
Rocket
go.
League is...
Rocket League is the other thing.
Yeah, Rocket League's a game.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
I'm thinking it was. To be fair, it's got rocket in it.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
I am
Rockets.
correct in one thing.
That it was full of rocket.
I just read a really confusing headline. 3 men
Ah!
assaulted within blocks of each other early Sunday morning. Now, does that mean they were within blocks of each other in terms of distance, or someone hit them with literal blocks?
Or were they within concrete blocks?
Did a test. Gmail still works. It must be different servers for Google.
I'm gonna see if I can get on Google Docs.
No.
Rocket League isn't a game. I haven't. Rocket League is a game. I have played it. Wait, hang on.
Because that's the soccer game with cars.
Yes. I don't believe in Rocket League, therefore it doesn't exist. Because I'm that
Nope.
guy.
I got into Google Docs just fine, which is nice.
Google Cloud outage. How does everything be on Google Cloud?
Because it's a cloud. Nobody understands how it works.
We didn't learn from the fappening. Don't put your stuff on one server. Hide it about multiple servers. Illusions, lies, truth, pain. What the fuck am I saying?
I don't know. What
Are
are
you making a haiku?
He is a haiku.
This is a haiku.
That was a fucking thing.
It's snowing on Mount Fuji.
This is a haiku.
Did you guys like that haiku stuff I did?
Yeah, it was
That's
funny.
good. I'm glad.
This is a haiku. It's snowing on Mount Fuji. That is cute as fuck. I think it's right.
I'm glad people like that.
Beth! Hello, Beth!
Hey,
Beth! A wild Beth appears.
Everything is down.
Oh, good. Everything.
Well, not us, but everything on everything on YouTube is down.
The internet has taken a
The internet
hit.
is down. Hello.
Hi, Beth.
Hola!
Apparently Snapchat is down, even though I snapped
I
you.
saw a thing and it said Sam sent you a Snapchat, and then I was like, nothing's there, and it kept being like, cannot
Come on, Beth.
refresh. I'm like,
Ow.
okay.
Yeah, Snapchat is down. YouTube is down.
I gotta. Sorry to say, I gotta go
Rocket
and be
League is-
social with some British friends of mine. I will catch you later. Would you like to try to do a live reading, Big Mike? Of what? Just got a tweet from YouTube. They are experiencing problems and they're working to fix it. Cool.
Yeah, but we all know it's the Russians.
Oh, neat, bro.
I
So,
brought
why
lots
wouldn't
of
it be?
things because I didn't have one particular thing to do.
Yeah. Oh,
Twitter's
never mind.
not
Brought
down.
it all.
Twitter is not down.
Oh
Twitter.
my god, the president can still tweet.
No.
Oh God!
Oh, I was about to push pressure
Right.
down. Oh, there we go.
They took down everything but the patriarchy.
Ah! The bourgeoisie is still bouging.
Yeah, they just said. Yeah, it just says if YouTube isn't loading for you or you're experiencing error messages, we're working to fix it.
Helpful, thanks.
If YouTube isn't working for you, get fucked.
What else is new?
Yeah, well, that's the interwebs for you.
I had to go home and change out of my nice white dress into a nice black dress.
So bougie.
So,
Well, they're not on the chat. We'll have to leave the moment they jump in.
Twitch's
That's
image
right, Tom
servers
Berry.
and Crunchyroll are both down as well.
Jesus.
oh my gosh.
Oh no, we can't get our weeb fix.
Fuck! Damn!
Shit!
Wait, is Watch Cartoon Online okay? I'm just kidding. Support legitimate streaming, folks.
Unless it's not available in your country, and then, well, go to town, I guess.
Did you say go to jail?
Go to town, I guess. And go to jail.
Did this?
Yeah, I drew a giant robot.
Show me giant robot.
Go to jail,
I love
guess.
giant robot.
She's so cute.
Your lines are so straight.
Thank you. I practiced.
Oh, yeah.
Also, that's the pilot.
You're like, thanks, that's what I do. She's so cute.
I know!
I love her.
I'm making giant robots,
I am
but
in
really small
love.
ones.
She's so
I have other means of watching my anime. It rhymes with fire it.
cute.
Then wait for Netflix to get its act together.
Here, Dave, I don't know if you can try and put it
Oh,
up on the
Netflix.
camera so that way you can actually see it.
Oh.
There's my giant robot.
Yeah. And,
Ta-da!
It's
I
a
drew-
robot.
I drew
Here.
a giant ribbit.
oh, I'm stretching. Oh,
I believe in you.
grunty sounds.
Crunchy sounds.
There you go. Oh,
That's my giant ribbit. And
Rubit.
it's the pirate.
Ow. Oh,
In her flight
thought you
suit
said
and
the
in
pirate.
the pirate
her
in her-
pirate.
flight suit and in regular clothes because she is the energetic genius girl.
There you
Genius.
Who is excited for Yeti?
Yo.
I am.
go. I
am-
don't think I'm going.
I have 1 hour of work that I have to do.
A bunch of hours of play.
Playtime. to do
Jordan's here.
Jordan.
Hey, Jordan.
Hey.
Oh. Yes, it is an OC. Because Mike made us do a.
I didn't
Giant-
make you. I asked if you wanted to.
We're not hookers. You're a hooker.
He did a giant robot game on Friday for the test crew.
It was fun.
And we had a lot of fun, so I drew my robot and my
Robot.
pilot because I wanted to, and she might show up later in something.
I love you.
Because
me too.
raisins.
I have a lot of OCs that are gonna show up at D20 Live at some point. It's gonna be.
Hey, Sam, do you take commissions?
I
Yes,
do
she
take
does.
commissions. If you want to commission me, right now I have an Etsy store, and it's called Craft Check by Sam. That is my Etsy store.
D20 Live will
That is all.
retweet her commissions.
I have I also have, if you follow me on Twitter, you can email me. Because then
Or just message her on Discord.
Or you can message, when
She does
Discord works, you can message me on Discord. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I have many things. I do commissions. You can commission me.
She does the things.
I does the things. Yes, I do draw giant robots. I like drawing giant robots. Mike has pictures of me drawing giant robots for him.
They're great. She's very good.
Uh-oh.
What
Oh, no, it's here.
Whoa.
So-
The Discord chat servers work. It's just their image servers that seem to be down.
And apparently Tom Berry and Jordan are getting into a fight.
Okay.
Well, it wouldn't be D20 Live unless there was fire. Sam, summon the fire.
Which thing should I do?
I don't know what the hell you're doing.
What are you up to?
I can badly sew shoes
Okay.
because I was going to use fabric glue on them and it did not work. So I'm badly sewing them.
Mhm.
I can try using liquid latex. I've never done it before. I'm trying to make fins. I can paint these
Before
red.
I go, D20 Live have done so much for me mentally over the years, and I can't thank all of you
Aw.
the crew. enough.
Aww.
Absolutely welcome.
Thank you, Rusty.
And I'll watch and I'll sell tickets and
Split the profits with you. Fuck, that sounds better and better the more we talk about it.
Oh, goody. Tom Berry and Jordan. are
Sam
talking and
seems
making
to be online for Discord. I trying to be Discord online.
You're
But
trying to be Discord?
Every time I load into it, it's just like it's not loading.
Here, I'm going to try and get a... So you folks talk, I'm going to tinker around.
Talk amongst yourselves, yes.
Dave, you're
I
also here.
seem to be on Discord.
Hello. I have thoughts and feelings.
I'm on Discord.
Yeah, I'm still connecting.
What the fuck are those?
See, it says connecting.
Are those?
No, I'm in. No, I'm connecting.
Everyone else is
Yeah, I'm still good.
in. Beth's in.
Yeah!
I'm in.
I'm really lucky in that whenever people are like, everything's down, almost always I still have everything up.
Yeah, no,
Everything
I'm
is
down.
awesome.
Everything for me is down.
Everything is cool when you're part of the
Message
team.
me whenever, and I'll get it at some point, and then I will
So,
do things.
You're really fast, too.
Am I?
Yeah, you got your last commission done in like, what, a week?
The last commission that I did was for a logo, so that was different.
Yeah. Didn't you get one since then?
I did, but then I got sick, and then I forgot to put it up and be like, hey, which is also actually for a logo, and I'm like, because what they wanted me to make the Avengers Endgame.
Yeah. Did
Logo?
you message them back after you got better?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
So
Did you want to try messaging them now?
I can't message them now. Anyone got a link for Sam's Etsy? If you
Let me
craft
find
check by Sam, that's what I
it. Here,
call
I'll
it.
find it and I'll paste it.
Okay, Mike's gonna do the thing. He's gonna get the link for my Etsy.
Shameless
It's not even
self-promotion.
shameless, he's asking for it. I assume.
Link
being a
thine
butt.
Etsy. I don't remember the link for it though.
Don't mind me, I'm just being a butt.
If I can find it,
I
hang on.
excel at it.
Sam craft check?
Craft check
oh,
by
my
Sam.
contact
Oh my god.
is moving in my eyeball.
What?
Oh no.
Okay, well Tipsular's sending me messages
That's
now,
wildly
but I
uncomfortable.
can't see them.
It is mildly uncomfortable.
I know that he's
But that's
sending me
just 'cause I'm used to
messages, but I can't see them.
Like, I've worn, like, movie gels once, and it is so uncomfortable. It's
I've-
the first time putting, like, contacts in my eyes.
It's
and I-
really hard the first few times you do it,
Yeah.
but then if you're blind like me, you just get used to it. Because it's like, I could not do
Yeah,
this
craft-
and be blind.
Craft check by Sam. So it's
While I'm
etsy.com/ca/shop/craft
less blind
I
than
got
most.
check by Sam.
Hang on, it's coming up in the Discord. Give me a sec.
Should have used a primer on this, but I didn't because I'm lazy.
So how's your day been, Beth?
My day's been lovely. I went with my mom and my sister for high tea at the tea house. And it was so
What
lovely.
the fuck is high tea?
High tea. Okay, so
See,
the
Tipsular found it.
Okay, you got it. Yeah.
So the tea house is just, I mean, it's a tea house. I don't know how else to describe it. So you can go and you can choose what kind of, like, experience you want. So we went and we had high tea.
Bye, Rusty.
So,
Bye,
bye! So
Is that a cannabis-related item? Or...
high tea? No.
Okay.
Oh, high tea. I get it.
Ah.
With my mom. So you
legal
go
now.
and you have like you get to choose what kind of loose leaf tea you want, and then you get a salad and some like mini like finger sandwiches and some scones and some desserts, and it was very lovely. And they play all this like classical music and stuff.
That sounds hellish.
It was really good.
Okay.
Hellish.
So an RPG question
Hellish
for the
really
crew.
awesome for me.
For those that have done a one shot and doing a lot of homebrew boss creations, have you ever at the end gone, what the fuck have I created? And then insert evil laughter. Yes, I called him Strahd.
Regularly. Oh.
Sam, you ever made a evil creation that you were like, mwahaha?
Oh, God, no! No, go ahead.
Think about that.
You take your time. Dave, how about you?
Well,
Nope.
okay, he's not evil, but he's like a chaotic neutral character that Mike hates because he's my dwarf that has a forge that walks around on spider legs.
Oh, yeah, him.
It's also bigger on the inside because
Oh,
of course
it's a bit
it is.
Tardisy.
Adding it to my bookmarks until I get paid next month, so...
Huzzah! But yeah, also
too.
on my craft check by Sam, you can also get a leather-bound book if you pay me, and I will send it up to you.
Custom, bespoke.
Custom sewed. It's all made by hand. The leather is real leather because I ain't doing shit by halves like that. I like leather.
Sort of bespoke.
Leather's cool. I know like PETA will probably be mad at me, but I do like
Peter's
leather.
mad at everybody.
It really
They're
feels
mad
good.
at the wrong people sometimes.
Faux leather doesn't feel the same as real leather. It doesn't, and it smells nice.
If leather was a bad thing, why is it always a crafting component in survival games?
Forgive me for looking down on T, Beth, but T and I don't have a good relationship.
That's only
you
because...
haven't tried the right tea.
You know what?
Ooh.
All you tea drinking motherfuckers have tried to shove your fucking leaf juice at me.
Dirty swamp water?
Okay, but you've had leaf juice, but have you had the fruit juice? Because that's the thing. Everyone's like, oh, I've tried tea. And everyone's like, I've tried
Devin?
black tea or green tea. And I'm like, but have you tried like herbal teas or like fruit tea? I had a tea today that was Canadian blueberry. And it was friggin' delicious.
Devin used to work at Teopia. Okay? He used to work at a tea shop. And he would bring home tins of this shit. And he would try non-stop. Dave, you were there for this.
I love tea, so
Thank you,
eat a
useless.
dick. Do we
And
have to
shoved
go
this
further?
shit under my nose on the hopes that I would like it. But try this, Mike. I'd be like, this smells like ass.
But like fruity ones. They're
He
so
would.
good.
He got a s'mores tea and I didn't like it.
We got a strawberry and honey. It's a black tea though, so it might be a little too not sweet.
And like everyone's like, oh, there's a tea for you, Mike. No, there really isn't.
Here's what you have to do.
The only tea that I'll like is soup.
That's not tea!
It's better tea. It's
not tea!
It's tea made from meat, which makes it inherently better.
That's called broth, first of all.
It's tea. Do you put it in hot water?
Okay, but
Does
that's not the
stuff
only
come
thing
out?
for tea.
It's just better
Oh my
tea.
gosh.
What is it? You cook the meat first, and then you put the water in after. Tea, you're...
It's just it's alternative tea.
No, it's not!
Okay? It's
This is a hot dog a sandwich question all over again.
it is.
Fuck off.
Jasmine teas. Jasmine tea is great.
Jasmine's good.
I mean, I agree with you, but fuck off.
I like lots of fruity teas.
Have you tried roasted dandelion roots? Technically considered tea, but sort of tastes like coffee. It also actually makes you pee really a lot.
Well,
I
tea
thought
has
that was
a lot
all
of
tea, though,
water.
honestly.
No, dandelion will make you pee like nobody's business.
Oh, gosh.
Oh,
Like,
so-
because, okay, not
cure
gonna
your
lie.
incontinence.
My dad used to buy dandelion all the time, which doesn't make any sense considering the fact that we have the biggest fucking lawn. But he would buy dandelion leaves, and we would put it in salads and stuff. Oh man, did I feel like that I had a UTI because I had to pee all the time.
I want to know the science behind that.
I don't know, dandelion just makes you pee. I don't know what it is.
It just happens.
Finally, Twitch is working fine. Steam
Now, I
is
may
updating
not be a
games to triple
science
the
person,
bandwidth.
but
Tea is gravy.
It is. Gravy's just meat tea.
Here's a response
starting
from
to
someone
think
that
you
works
might
at
actually
Google
like-
Cloud. It's disrupting everything, including the tooling we usually use to communicate across the company. Pretty ironic.
Someone who's classically trained in the culinary arts, I can say with confidence, a hot dog is a sandwich.
No! A hot dog is not a sandwich!
sure
is.
is.
Not a sandwich!
Look, the best... I've never told you... I told Sam this, but I've never told you guys about a villain I came up with. That was just the worst villain that I've ever made in my life.
Oh, fuck.
Was it just because he was incompetent and yet succeeded?
No, his name was Roy.
Oh boy.
He was a supervillain, like a mad scientist supervillain. But he talked like a normal person. He's like, "Hi guys, my name's Roy. I'm here for all the money in that vault. I would like to get all of the... And afterwards, I'm going to get myself a sandwich made from ground up beef." And he would always describe things not the way you would, but they technically were correct. So he would say things like, "Oh, I think I'm going to go out for some soup, and I enjoy a nice, robust drink of leaf soup."
He was just aggravating.
Yeah, it's just, you hate this guy because he never describes things the way normal people do. "I think afterwards I will go and I'll enjoy, what's it called? Long potatoes."
I hate it so much.
He's dead to us.
Sam, is a hot dog a cousin to the burrito?
That's just a flat sandwich.
Why do you hurt me? I thought you loved me.
I love you very much. But you tried to pass out on me and that don't fly.
You tickled me until doomsday,
Yeah,
which made everybody go, "Wow, it's an 18+ stream now."
Tickling isn't porn.
No, but my head in your lap was.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't drink
Welcome
sweet
to the craft
tea
stream.
anymore, so I have no words about Texas sweet tea. It almost, at some places, like a syrup consistency.
Man, I really want bubble tea now.
To the bubble tea joint. Neener, 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 nee.
Bubble
Neener,
tea.
neener, 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 neener. Bubble tea.
Is a taco a sandwich? It's meat, condiments, and veggies in a flatbed container. Is it a sandwich?
Yes.
No! Stop!
It's just a different kind of sandwich.
Why?
A
Why
Philly
would you?
cheesesteak. A Philly cheesesteak is a sandwich.
Oh my god.
We just call it a Philly cheesesteak. Actually, now I'm craving a Philly cheesesteak sandwich.
Ha ha!
I'm too full to crave anything.
What are we having for dinner? I don't know.
I don't know.
Take
So a hot dog is related to a burrito, and burritos are related to shawarma. So shawarma is a sandwich. Yep. So the match works out. Yeah.
Stop that.
Shawarma's a sandwich.
No, it's not.
It is.
No,
Stop
it's not.
encouraging him.
No!
What would you call it?
A shawarma!
A wrap.
A wrap's just a sandwich that's more inclusive.
No, it's not! Ah!
So far in my homebrew boss fights, I have an enhancer, a hag that I have dubbed the Flayed Hag. Ooh. A demon working on a fun mini boss that I have dubbed Kaiton X in reference to the Mr. X from Resident Evil. So far, I'm not sure which boss I have in mind. My players will leave their seats and they will jump me. Why are you so bigoted towards sandwiches? All sandwiches are beautiful.
Okay, but hear me out. Sandwich versus a wrap.
It's still
A sandwich, hear me out.
Yeah.
A sandwich has to be sandwiched. Like, you know when you say something sandwiched, it means it's between two things? A wrap is wrapped.
It's just a different kind of sandwich.
No, it's not!
Why are people so discriminatory and racist about sandwiches?
Oh my gosh!
Now it's a race thing.
Hey, Mike, have
Okay.
you ever read Ancillary Justice, Ancillary Sword, Ancillary Mercy? One of the main antagonists is really cool character concept. I have not Leafy. Send me a link to it on Discord and I'll look it up. Probably the Entromancer. Is a corn dog a sandwich? Yes.
No, it's not.
If it's removed from the stick, it's a hot dog. It's just a sandwich on a stick.
Okay, wait. At this point, we're just gonna say anything's a sandwich because you're just gonna be able to say, well, it's just this without
No.
all of the other important components of sandwich.
Yeah. Like, is a wrap the ideal sandwich because there is no crust?
But the crust is the best part for you.
I thought it was all crust.
Yeah,
Also-
it's mostly crust, so it's just like
Yeah.
it's just a different kind of sandwich. There's no such thing as the best sandwich.
Also, I was gonna
Unless
say
it's veal on a bun, because that's an amazing sandwich.
crust is only bad on white bread.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
And any
not even white bread, just
white
Wonder
trash bread.
white bread.
Yes,
like
white trash
Italian
bread.
white bread
Oh yeah, the
is
crust
just
is delicious.
goddess. But a sandwich is anything served on cooked dough. Pizza is a sandwich. Fuck you, that's a lie. That's different.
How is it different?
I will explain.
You can't
Have
move.
a pizza sandwich because there's 2 layers.
It's called a panzerotti.
That's different.
No, it's a calzone.
That's different. You see, here's the thing. Pizza, here's the thing. Its root is pizza. So you have an open-faced piece of bread. Now, if you had 2 pizzas back to back on top of each other, that would be a sandwich. But because it folds, that's a panzerotti. That's still
calzone.
Okay, so if I take one piece of bread and I fold it in half to make a mini sandwich, is it therefore not a sandwich anymore?
No, it's still a sandwich.
Yeah.
But pizza's different.
No.
Yeah.
No, not by your logic.
We deny you, bastard man.
That's pizza. It's different.
Hypocrite.
Basically, everything that
Shun the non-believer. Shun.
Because it was pizza first. Remember this day that everyone during crop check, the Google that went down, and things evolved to the sandwich talking dicks, and who knows what my brain's turning to mush right now.
Dick
Bread
and sandwiches.
tears in half, so it becomes 2 pieces. Piece of dough does not. See, he gets
Yes, it does.
Because everything that involves bread and bread-like substances encompasses a filling is basically a sandwich. Jelly donuts are basically a sandwich. They are.
Oh my gosh, stop.
That's it.
They're having a fucking dispute behind my
As
back.
something like a 5th-generation baker, I can tell you the difference. There you go. See?
She's resolved to eating you.
I can't
Quick,
see
get the
anything.
peanut butter. Quick, get the peanut butter.
I feel like after D20 Live at Bravo, like a few of the fans are going to come up and be like, so, we're going to work out this sandwich thing.
No.
So, Mike, pizza's not a sandwich, obviously.
Oh my god.
It's like the fucking fork juicing debacle.
What?
Oh,
You've never heard of the fork juicing debacle?
You weren't there
I
at the beginning of
shouldn't
a
have
relationship.
asked, but I'm
So,
scared.
Sam and I have a debate. This is apparently we're devolving the most trivial fucking arguments today. So, G, is a dick wrapped in bread now a mature sandwich? You can't eat a penis.
I mean, you can. It's just frowned upon.
You shouldn't. You know, it's
Lorena Bobbitt had ideas.
Hear me
Then
out.
does the triple bypass burger count as a sandwich? Yeah, that's just a burger.
Where did
Sandwich.
A burger is a
Facebook go?
sandwich.
I don't know.
Where did you? Are you
Flip
sitting
on
on
it.
it?
I hope I'm not
Freaking
sitting
went
on
on a
it.
journey because it believes in the sandwich.
No, it doesn't.
It's got
It might
its own
take,
fucking ideals.
Noir and Volser moment. Let's not get into Vor, please. No
No,
Vor.
no, not
no
going
Vor.
there.
No.
Bad times.
We ruled that shit out here a long time ago.
You think you're going to have a good time, and then it turns out to be a bad time. So,
So
I
who
don't
goes
understand
into
how
Vor
anyone
thinking
could
they're
eat
gonna
the
have a
triple
good
bypass
time?
burger.
the artists.
It's like the lemon thing.
Okay, so Sam and I, early in the relationship, got into something of a debate over what was the optimal way to squeeze a lemon. She says with her bare hands, and I'm right by saying it's a fork.
Okay, you're both wrong. There's an actual tool for it.
Yeah, a juicer.
Yeah.
No, it's a fork because the tool doesn't get everything. You can go You can get the individual little sacks of juice and just hit it with the fork.
But your hands will be able to catch all the seeds, and you can just throw
I'm
it away.
sticking with you're
You
both
flick 'em out
wrong.
with
You
the
just
fork!
need one of those things that you flip over. Yeah, like. So okay, so it's not quite the same. So when you
Yeah,
say
there's
juicer,
the
do you
dish,
mean one of the
and
hand
the-
ones? No.
And then there's a palm one where you can...
We have one at my
Yeah,
house
we have
where
that too,
it's
huh?
literally like this, and it's a hinge in the middle, and it's like a little scoop part,
Huh?
and you put it flat side down. You cut it in half. You put it flat side down, and then the other
Sam's
part goes
right,
and it
give it up,
presses
Mike.
in, and you
I'm correct.
put it over, and you press it, and and you can press it basically until the whole thing's inside
Oh, wow.
out. It's really good. Y'all are wrong.
Y'all ate it.
There's such a thing as a direction up when in fact we live on a sphere and technically anything going away from the core is actually out.
It's true.
Yeah,
I guess.
unless you're a flat earther.
Yeah.
And then you get problems.
But you have bigger problems.
You almost
in which
said
ways
unless
up.
you're a fat
My
earther.
grandfather is
The
a
earth
full
is
friend
fat.
of yours in Melbourne, Brantford,
I
Indiana,
am
especially when
a-
I was a kid.
I am a proponent
Wow,
of the
Squall
obese
has,
earth.
the rest of us are having like this joke talk conversation. Squall just like These were the battlefields of my childhood.
You make the sound
Burgers
of
are
a dying
sandwiches.
giraffe.
Hot dogs are sandwiches. Hot Pockets are sandwiches. No, they're not. They're just small pizzas that have been folded.
It's a small
Toaster
calzone.
strudels are sandwiches. I can buy that.
No.
Okay. What is a strudel? Is there such a thing as an open-faced strudel?
Yes.
What is it called?
Pie.
No.
Yes.
Because pies are deeper.
No.
That's just a pizza. That's sweet.
No, it's not.
That's why they call it a pizza pie. Now shut up.
I hate to say it, Mike, but all of Italy is wrong.
How dare you, sir?
I was about to say, it's a good
You
thing Dom's not
originally
here.
stole those from Chinese. I'm the
Where's
originator.
Dom? He'd be on my side.
He's off doing Dom things.
Dinosaurs are sandwiches. Sharks are sandwiches. People are not. But
Sharks are sandwiches?
Wait, what?
Wow, I love that argument. You're going to have to
Sharks
back
are
that up with at
sandwiches.
least 2 sentences,
Because
please.
because they're sandwiched. Their organs are sandwiched between the. Sharks have skin.
Yes.
Is it skin though, or is it like?
It's skin. It's skin.
It's
unique.
pretty
It's
damn
uniquely
skin.
structured skin, but it is their skin.
But like, is there a special name?
Shark
Yeah,
skin.
skin. Sorry.
You're asked a wrong intelligent question at the D20 live stream.
Foolish.
Wow. Squall has got the metrics down on this shit.
Oh, damn it.
Like the double down was a sandwich because it's 2 pieces of chicken with bacon and cheese in the center, which wasn't very good.
Yeah, but by the definition, it's not cooked dough.
Yeah. Beth, what do you
Breaded.
Have any of you tried pryoshti? I don't know what that is.
Where is that?
Where?
Piroshi?
Tipsy Love's one.
I'm really blind right now.
But Beth, what even?
I'm gonna go with a
everything
no.
else?
Everything has skin. That's not true.
Okay, what doesn't have a skin?
Flat out lie. Okay, well, if we're gonna say everything, that would include non-living things. So that's just me.
Let's just go with organic
Is
life.
bark skin?
Yes.
Bark is toast.
Bark is toast.
Bark is the crust on
Bark is
trees.
crust.
Bark is crust on trees. You heard it here first.
I feel like this is a debate we all should have had in college and we didn't.
And then
Google
that's
has
why we all
identified the issue and
got.
is working on it.
That's how we all failed debate.
Do jellyfish have skin? Jellyfish are fucking.
Yeah, they have a membrane.
But like,
That's the skin.
yes. I just I wouldn't count it as like.
Trees are sandwiches.
Yes, with a lovely sappy glaze.
How are dumplings sandwiches? They're balls of dough boiled in water. Trees.
That's good.
Okay, if they're filled versions, then yes. Dragon v Cat, they're arguing about sandwiches. Bark is tree crust and
Crust is bread skin.
beefers know
I'm
the truth.
I'm like making little
I think
tiny,
of my mother's
tiny
dumplings, which are
robots.
just dough. Okay, well then no. If it's pure dough, then that's not a sandwich. I mean,
These ones don't have arms, but eventually.
Yeah.
Nice.
I love you too.
Oh, I wish I could see.
I love how the
picture
most-
by
This
myself.
is all
They
your
transform
fault.
from
I love how the most heated
Nice.
debate in D20 Live history is what constitutes a sandwich.
It's
all
getting
your
heated. It is heated. Like a nice, hot, open-faced sandwich, am I right?
It's just a pizza with meat in it.
Shut up.
There are types of edible bark such as cinnamon. That is true.
Cinnamon is a bark?
Yeah.
Oh. Delightful.
Now we're all just thinking about cinnamon.
Everyone just got
I
quiet. It
want
was like,
a cinnamon roll now.
I love
Someone deliver
Delicious.
me a cinnamon roll.
Nope, pierogies are a special case, like pot stickers or dumplings.
you. Oh, Tom Berry, you missed the great sandwich debate of 2019.
Pierogies, pot stickers,
I want a
and
cinnamon
dumplings
roll.
are
Someone give me some
like
Cinnabon.
calzones. They are a
What,
special
you want the
case.
chat just to ship a Cinnabon to the
I'm gonna
Yes.
call
Then
them.
we could all share Cinnabon and be great.
my mom used to work at Cinnabon.
Can someone
You know
Uber
how to make
Eats
one?
us a Cinnabon?
I don't think. Well, maybe I don't
No,
know.
Uber Eats is down. Dun,
We're
No!
all gonna starve.
Whatever will happen.
Wait, are you all eating pure cinnamon? No.
Sam, you are a cinnamon roll, but I can't eat myself. I'll die. The same thing if I put peanut butter on Mike.
Have you ever seen
I
a
am with
man
the guy
eat his
from
own
Seinfeld.
head?
Cinnamon makes everything better. That was Seinfeld himself, actually. When someone asks, wow, is this dessert delicious? What's in it? The answer is always cinnamon. Yeah.
Yeah, well, Seinfeld is also a hack. So.
Is Cinnabon able to use Just Eat, Dave? I don't know.
What? Don't eat me!
No. Just
Oh.
eat the app.
Does Cinnamon able to use Just Eat?
I don't know.
I don't know what that means.
Just see.
So
there's
we
an
need
alcohol
to bring
just
some
even-
Fireball to Con Bravo.
Or skip
No,
the dishes.
We don't drink.
Hey, I
Well,
do.
Beth does.
I do,
drink.
but I don't drink Fireball. I'm
What?
nasty.
Nasty.
I just-
It's like Cinnamon Heart's the drink.
Yeah, I honestly, it's too much.
Yeah, okay.
I can have a little bit. I'll have like a couple shots of
a
Peanut
good
Fireball.
butter
chaser.
on Big Mike? No. Fuck yeah, Tom Berry Queen. The service is there's a service called Just Eat where you can order food from different
It's
places.
Oh, I see.
not like Uber Eats, but it is like Uber
Or
Eats.
or skip the dishes. As the
any of
D20 Live
those.
crew learned last year, I drink like the mountain man that I am. Yeah, you do?
Yeah. That was fun.
Yeah, that was good fun. We gotta do that this year after the stream. It's just get shit faced at
We
the
got
bar.
17 people watching right now.
Us, we just got. What the hell happened? We got into an intense fucking
Sandwich.
Arguing about
sandwiches, and everyone got invested. It's like, well, I don't know what's happening, but this sandwich debate's making it. Why is it our shit posting does better than our planned content?
I don't know.
Shit posting.
It's
is
it's
why
the
we
nature
gave-
of shitpost.
This is why we gave control of the Twitter to Nicole and Beth.
They
so
have not
can
done any
shitpost.
shit posting in
Yeah,
that
they
at all.
did.
I've been very busy.
YouTube algorithms.
Algorithms.
We're making booze plans for Con Bravo. Cool. We're gonna be after the D20 Live game at the Honest Lawyer probably,
Yes.
unless the hotel bar is nice.
Yes.
Everybody. Boost, 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 boost. Hey.
So I have a room booked.
All right, we're live.
In the
Oopsies.
Yeah, we have a room.
Booked for in the Honest Lawyer?
No.
I'm gonna sleep in the Honest Lawyer.
Oh, yes.
It's because shitposting gets people riled up and invested, so it brings in an element of stakes as people get personally interested in their opinions. Okay. But I'm going to have an outlandish opinion. I almost said Pro Jared did nothing wrong.
No, no, that's not true.
Even I know that line.
Pro Jared's dick ruined 2 marriages,
Yeah.
so shush.
And the Game Grumps.
And was
I don't think it ruined the Game
minors.
Grumps.
It didn't help it. Anyone want to let me crash at your floor, though? Sorry, Tom Berry now. Because I super don't want to have to take the city bus back up the mountain in wasted, LOL.
There's always the fire escape.
I'm just counting down to dinner in half an hour once the craziness is done. Probably won't make it to Con Bravo, but I'm trying to get my passport card so I can visit Canada. Awesome, Rob Pagan.
Yeah. Love to see you.
If you don't come for this year's Bravo, you can come for next one's. Are fire escapes stairs? No, they're a sandwich. Look, it's metal, meat, and metal. When it's not, it's the life.
What the hell?
No! Stop!
See, some fire escapes people use by putting plants on it. Wow, Beth, that's fascinating. What you
Are you some level of high right
aren't
now?
meat.
aren't they though? They have protein.
That doesn't make them meat.
Well, that does go there.
No more
Are you just discovering how these work?
Kind of, yeah. I just
Almost
got this
together.
from
Oh,
a
my
fan.
foot's
By
cramping.
the way, this is Craft Check. Does anyone know how to craft a sandwich? No! Stop it, John! Don't encourage them!
Hey, if I could
Fire
have
escape
made
is
Cinco de
metal, meat, metal.
Mayo,
Something has gone horribly wrong.
if I could have made it on the 5th of May, I would have made 5 sandwiches with mayo. Cinco de Mayo sandwiches.
No.
Yes.
No.
I would love to see them craft sandwiches sometime. Is that the request now?
Can we do
a
a
crafting where we just make sandwiches?
Can we just do a stream where we make food?
Okay.
Gasp.
Well, okay, because if we're going to do that, we have to do it upstairs, and I don't want to use that space.
That's fair.
Because that's not my space.
That's fair.
If when me and Sam get an apartment, sure, we'll do a cooking craft
Can we
stream.
use my kitchen if I have it available?
Sure, if you don't mind us setting up with the computer and the cameras and everything.
July
We'll
craft
see, we'll
stream
see.
sandwich making.
Do you know what?
We're really gonna try and find a place when I finally have a job.
Yeah.
Because no one will hire me. Sad face.
You just need help. We need to help sell Sam.
Not like that.
Not sexually. That's easy because she's beautiful. But we can't
Hashtag make Sam's resume 2019.
Somehow get the entire fan base to be like, yeah, I'll be your reference. And
Yeah.
like 20 million people
Here are my-
referencing.
Well, you just
30
pick
page
a place
reference
and just
sheet.
suddenly all these people are calling into it. It's like, you need to hire this chick.
I feel like I'd be too scared to hire someone if I had that many calls daily being like, hire this person. I'd
It
be
worked
like,
for Brad's wife.
Who's Brad?
yeah.
You don't remember this one? It was a meme a while back where this guy was complaining about his wife getting fired from Cracker Barrel.
Yes,
for 40
I did
years of
hear about that.
service.
But that's different because she got fired.
Yeah. Well, Seb's been fired from places.
Do you want to be rehired at those places?
No, I don't want to be rehired at those places.
I thought that was technically just finishing out a contract. Or have you been fired from places?
I've been fired. I think I've been fired once. Well, no, that's not true. Okay, I was
Donate to
let
Patreon.
go mutually.
Yeah, you wanted out?
I wanted out, and they were eager to let me go, and I'm like, cool.
Donate
Later,
to Patreon to help
chumps.
towards craft sandwiches for the new live stream. Yeah. I don't want to hear the word resume. I have been working and updating my way out of an out-of-date resume and shortening. No employer in the right mind want to report 4-page memory resume.
Hashtag Sam hype.
I need to redo my, what's a hoozy?
CV?
Yeah.
I
Well,
would
no, sorry, not my
1000%
CV,
run a
my-
TED Talk. So is that what we're going to do one day? We're just going to get a kitchen and the entire D20 live
References?
team makes sandwiches? And
We
we
can
all...
make something cooler than sandwich. Or we can make really extreme sandwiches.
Well,
It's either-
I'll make my favorite sandwich.
You're an
But
artist.
no one's
and I
gonna wanna
see
eat it
like
except me.
graphic
Is your
designer
favorite
take
sandwich
an everyday item
fire
like a wrapped food
sculptors?
item and make a specialized wrapper for it. For
If
example.
you must know,
I'm just going to bring a pizza.
then the wrapper will be your resume for your website portfolio.
And fold it over
and
when
link.
it's done.
Oh,
no, my
Sam
favorite...
proposed every member of the
Then it's a
stream as
taco.
character reference if you were to apply for it, and they're actually there'd be like 16 people talking about how great Sam is.
Lordy.
See, I've tried. The thing is that I've had one interview in the last 2 years. No, 2 interviews in the last 2 years, and I got to the point where I was like, "Hey, here are my references," and then they never called my references. And then the other one, I didn't even get to that point, so I'm just like, "Cool,
Love you.
love you."
Taco
too.
sandwiches. Yes.
I don't actually
Yeah.
know how many of these
Taco,
are
taco,
so I'm just-
burrito,
What are you
So-
making anyway,
taco,
Beth?
taco.
I'm making little thingies for my Raven cosplay.
Okay.
So, you know her
Oh,
like belt
yeah, her
thing?
belt armor.
Yeah,
Oh, right.
so I tried to make them out of foam. It was shitty. I also
Show the chat.
yeah, so I'm making so these are the ones that I had.
Over.
Oh.
Oh,
Over.
on here. Okay. So this is what I'm working with. So these are actually from we redid my bathroom, and these were on the shower hooks.
Oh, okay.
It's just like
So you
a
stole
nice
them.
thing. So well, I told my mom,
Procured.
we were redoing our bathroom, and I'm like, we're not gonna have these anymore. Our bathroom isn't that color.
Yeah.
Can I take these? And she was like, sure. And then I'm
Procured.
painting them to make them nice and red and fun.
So yeah, no. Just...
And Raveny.
It's also the shoes that I'm making. Oh, which are not sewn well because I can't sew shoes.
If you're
but-
that far down, it's time to change it up as the algorithms filter out keywords. Live statements use
You're a
jet
keyword.
statement, get rid of it. But no, we all just make our favorite sandwich on a D20
Our
live
favorite
stream.
sandwich?
Welcome
My
to
favorite
the
sandwich is
shitpost
boring.
stream.
What's your favorite sandwich?
My favorite sandwich is toasted bread, preferably good bread.
Yeah.
With ranch dressing.
Yeah.
Because I'm white as fuck.
Yeah.
As the algorithm
Cheddar.
filters out words and objective statements, so if you have an objective statement, get rid of it.
Really?
Old cheddar.
Yeah.
Ham. Oh, actually, though, if there's bacon in there is good.
Mhm.
Cucumber. Pickles if there's pickles.
It's Deli
Yeah, that's it.
20
It's just
live
delicious.
now.
Deli 20.
I love
That's
it.
not
Yeah,
too bad. It's
okay.
more complex than my favorite sandwich I like to make.
Is it just meat
Ki-
and cheese?
I'm going to be using my
I
dad's
I-
fresh baked
I take
bread.
a section of Italian bread and I cut it in half, right? So it's just 2 like crescent halves or whatever I've got, right? And I just smear it all with mayonnaise on one side. And then I
Schmear.
put chicken fingers in it and I just eat it like that.
Stop!
Oh, now
It's
you're
great.
fired.
It's great. I love it. Well, it's my guilty pleasure. Sam, what's your favorite sandwich?
Not that.
Death.
What's wrong with that? It's just a big chicken sandwich.
I don't know, I like grilled cheese.
Grilled cheese you can have fun with too.
Yeah.
Grilled cheese you can do. I really like.
All different kinds of cheese.
Well, yeah. So my favorite is, you do brie cheese, slices of brie, and slices of pear, and you put honey on it, and then if you put a little Italian herb on it and maybe some oregano.
Let's do that.
Why is everyone so quiet?
Because
Sorry,
you
no,
were
I'm reading also
describing the art
had
that is that sandwich.
My resume recently evaluated by a third party that Zip Recruiter uses, and they told me what the ideal resume is in terms of wording. Well, if I send you my resume, will you also get them evaluated by this third party? Because then I would totally be able to tell you whether or not I'd be able to get in.
One big thing. What are you sending? Like, is it more of a like artistic resume or? Because what helped me a lot actually with my resume is I know a media designer, and I went to her and I got her to like I gave her all the information and she made my resume so it's all cool. So it has like I'm in sound, so it has like little microphone images and it's like very sleek and like has like some purple in it and like adding some stuff, which is not something you can get away with regularly, but if you're going into art stuff, sometimes it can be really helpful.
If I can find it.
I did it for my industrial design resume.
Because I designed my own website.
Everyone's just arguing about
I
pizza
designed
tops.
I designed my own resume.
well.
If I can find it. I don't know if I have it on here or not.
Back streets, back.
The problem is that I have so much wording on it, so that way it looks really busy.
Holy crap, we're back again. Wait, those aren't the words. Just like, holy crap, we're back again. Wait a second, did I just kill a song? Yes.
Bring the flame, I'll show you how. Got a question for you, better answer now.
How do you know the words to this
Am I
song?
original? No.
It was a meme. Yeah. Where guys were pretending to be waifu.
Okay,
And
no,
now
you guys don't understand.
That'll
Mike
rock your body now.
Mike is notorious for not remembering the lyrics for a lot of songs.
Rock your body.
So upset now.
Yeah. Everybody. Rock your body right. Your body right.
Streets back.
All right.
I'm
Yeah,
disappointed.
we'll just
Are
kind
you
of.
disappointed that I know that song?
I'm
Stop that
disappointed
there.
because every other time you've ever tried to sing a song, you've gotten all the lyrics wrong. You, Mr. Oh my God, no. Okay,
Oh boy.
friggin' Mike. Okay, Mike. At one point we're
You're in trouble
driving,
now.
right? And then he starts singing the words to "Kiss on a Rose," and he's just like,
Kiss from a rose.
"Kiss from a Rose," and you're just
I
like,
didn't even get the title wrong.
Quintessential
you
seal.
ruined me! Because now I can't hear the song without you going, I can't want to get a kiss from a rose on a plane. I can't get the stranger in me. Yeah! I'm like, what? Now that your rose is in bloom, a light hits the moon on the plane. What the hell?
I love it.
Just
Oh,
very
that's good.
specific.
And then there's so much to tell you about the rose on the plane. And I'm like, that's not the words.
I'm really upset about something. So, would you like a nice latte?
No, I want a bubble tea.
So yeah.
Where the fuck does this go?
Everyone knows that song though, Sam. Come on. Ah! Come on! Come on! I know Rockstar way too well as well. But everyone knows that song way too well.
Hey.
No, Nickelback's Rockstar. They're going to sing new Con Bravo panel. No. You don't want to hear me butchering
It's
song
cool, please.
lyrics at a
And they
Con
say that
Bravo.
gets
You'll just
cooler.
be staring going, what the fuck is happening?
I'm stopping now before I get shot.
But
by
yes,
you people.
occasionally when I don't remember a song, I'll just
Let's
make
all
up.
go do karaoke at Bravo.
Fuck yes.
Bravo karaoke?
Somebody clip that.
Oh no.
Save these clips for when Discord works, or just put them up and then I'll find them later because my Discord's still not working.
It's been
There's
clipped.
so much I have to tell you about the rose on a plane. Ooh, yeah, my power, my pleasure, my pain. Baby, I want to know if you can know. Do you know my eyes become stars and the love?
Were you born without rhythm?
on a plane. Baby.
I compare you to a kiss from a rose on a grave.
Ooh,
Oh shit! Am I the minority here?
and me,
Yeah.
Now that your
Roses in bloom.
a
Light hits the gloom.
on a
What?
plane.
Oh god, he's high.
Every single time. For like half a year he's been doing this while I've been driving. I can't focus on the road. Because he's just like, yeah, I'm going to start singing this. And I'm like, these are not the words.
I think you might be mistaken.
Oh,
The D20
Jesus.
Live boy band.
2 boys, 2 girls, and we have to have a
A
mascot.
lot of heart.
Robotech.
Oh no. No, I gotta paint these in boy band colors.
Our mascot is
Reshred.
the
Puff.
fire escape sandwich.
Oh god. Can we call it that and just fill it with bell peppers? The fire escape. Your apartment's now on fire. Get out.
I think those are all of them.
That's all on Google's in, apparently. Well, that's what you get for relying on Google.
You mean nearly everything?
Yeah. So, apart from that nonsense, what should we talk about for the next 13 minutes?
13 minutes.
Yep.
I'm sad I came here so late.
It's all right. Come here next time.
Yeah. I want to come here. I told my mom, I was like, oh, I'm going to craft stream. And she was really excited. I did mermaid makeup the other day. She's like, are you going to do your mermaid makeup on stream? I'm like, no, Mom, I don't have time or equipment. And she's like, you should do that. So apparently, my mother's request, I need to do, we should all do mermaid makeup on stream.
The problem is that like I don't know if I'm allergic to certain types of makeup or not.
Oh,
I know, right? So
Ruh-roh.
my skin.
I
is
will
very...
give you little testers first.
Yeah.
Yeah, retro.
This is big time rut-row.
Oh, I see. When I'm getting song lyrics wrong, I'm telling you people what a sandwich is, then we won't shut up. But when it's all quiet and I have nothing to say, and looking up RPG books, then we're quiet.
Yes. So hush.
Mike and Mermaid Makeup. I would rather die. You'll have to chain me down to the floor.
We can do that.
I was about to say
and
that.
we
That
will
could
do
be
that.
arranged.
I'm a biter. I have made a trip to the store.
Mermaid Mike!
No, I'm good.
Mermike.
Mermike! Can we
So, Beth, what are you looking forward to checking out at YetiCon?
give you a glitter beard?
Have you seen the new heard of the Hyper Robo RPG?
Please give him.
Hyper Robo
A
RPG.
glitter
Look
beard
that
and
up.
mermaid makeup?
Like rose petals.
So beautiful.
Why don't you leave me alone?
We can.
Never.
Not until we're syndicated.
I'm not seeing it.
Hyper Robo RPG?
Yeah.
Is that Lancer?
Is it Lancer? Because
I don't
that's
know.
Lancer. I've heard of Lancer. I've been following that.
Yeah, because I
It's
backed
mixed,
it.
but with character classes.
Huh.
Mermike. You forgot the Yeti is so
Oh,
soon.
Mermike.
It doesn't exist. I just wanted to give you something to do.
The Yeti's in like
Thanks, Jordan.
2-3 weekends? 2
Yeah.
weekends?
Because next weekend is my birthday. You still have to
Yes.
confirm on Facebook that you're coming,
Yes.
but you are coming.
Yes, I might be a little late.
That's fine.
Oh,
Okay.
Lydia, you, Jordan, you buttlet.
Yeah, because there's Hyper RPG, which are the guys who made Power Rangers Hyperforce, and for some reason, despite how popular that was, haven't gone back to it yet.
Somebody in my the D&D campaign that Dom runs with our friends, her character's boyfriend's name is Butlet.
That's unfortunate.
It's beautiful and terrifying. It's a
Sounds
beautiful
about
and terrifying romance.
Heh.
They're Slurp and Butlet.
God, they're named after
And-
Game Grumps.
Yep. And whenever they come in, because she can't come to stream. She can't come to game all the time. Whenever she comes in, we go, Butlet, Slurp and Butlet, Slurp and Butlet, Slurp and Butlet.
See, I saved the stream from Dead Air, critical member of the team. Hashtag.
Jordan, you're a butt. Buttlet, in fact.
So I've got one for the group. What's an RPG that you haven't had the chance to play yet that you'd like to?
Lancer.
Lancer?
Yeah.
You gonna have a sentence beyond that, Dave, to explain this decision, or
No.
okay, cool.
It's just my feelings.
Beth, how about you?
I don't know. I'll be honest. I only really started playing,
Erpigs.
like tabletop RPGs a few years ago, and like for a long time I was like, there's like Dungeon World, D&D, and Pathfinder, and that was really all I knew, and I didn't know it was so diverse. So I feel like I haven't had a chance to explore enough to
Explore.
Explore. To accurately say.
Sam, what about you?
What was the question?
What's your favorite tabletop game you haven't played but you want to?
That I haven't played, but I want to.
Yeah. Oh, we finally found some news covering the outage.
What happened? Is it the Russians? Because they're really good at tampering with
I don't know.
shit.
Probably Exalted. Because you
Yeah.
keep talking about it.
Oh, yeah, actually. I want to try that one.
Thank you, Squall.
To help the community know these antics today, I put the D20 live Twitter. Oh, thank you.
What were we thinking?
Squall.
Yes,
In faith, there's a campaign setting for the Arthurian tales in mechs. It's called Camelot Trigger. Yeah, I've heard of that. It
Oh
actually
no,
sounds
I
like
fell
a lot of
over.
fun.
I fell over.
And apparently it is the UK Games Expo today.
You okay?
I know because Jason Bowman is there
Sitting like
buying
this.
dice. And he is the man who is basically Pathfinder.
Who's buying dice? Who's the man?
Why is this on my feed?
What?
Okay, I'm saying the sentence, and I'm saying the sentence disgusts me. Okay? But somehow this got on my feed.
Say it.
How Asperger's and autism ruined hashtag Dungeons and Dragons.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna click on it. I'm really upset this is on my feed. Why would you even share that kind of thing to complain about it? Just let it die.
Who the fuck?
Because you shouldn't. Just no. Okay, you're giving a group of people who have communication challenges an opportunity to communicate through different means of narrative convention. Oh, Jesus, this is disgusting.
Peter Ding, Peter Ding. Trying to change the subject.
Yeah, sadly, UK Games Expo has a controversy this weekend of some being very, very stupid. Oh, there's always a controversy.
At the UK Gamescom?
There's always a controversy somewhere. So off topic, what was everyone's reaction to Bethesda's Elder Scrolls debacle with plagiarism?
I did not hear about this.
I laughed.
Surprisingly.
I want to
You
hear
work
about
at
this.
EB Games. How did you
I
not hear
know.
about this?
I don't know, man.
Oh no, I don't know.
Okay, but real fast. So there's a new Elder Scrolls Online expansion coming out. Multiple people came into work and thought it was the new Elder Scrolls game. It's not out
Oh
yet.
boy.
But they're like, I came to pre-order the new Elder Scrolls game. And I'm like, oh, you mean like the expansion? They're like, no, it's a whole new game. It has online. I'm like, no, it is online. It
continues to be.
It's online.
The MMO?
Yeah.
A very neat box. I'm gonna use it for stuff. I'm not sure what, but I will.
I need to. Does this look like my skin?
No? It looks like a...
Skin color?
No?
No.
No?
I don't
A
know.
little?
Well, no, you're getting closer. You might have to do a second coat.
Probably.
Use your powers for good.
No, it's
I
no
was
fun.
laughing so bad in the plagiarism they did a terrible job at. Someone tried to run a game involving gang rape. Ah!
No.
The owner stepped in to ban that asshole. Yes, that makes sense.
Yes,
I have
please.
Asperger's. Game is one of the 4 topics that my brain functions on. This article title offends me. Yeah, that'd be fair, dude. Like,
It offends a lot of us.
Yeah.
I don't have it, but I think that's disgusting. Because, okay, there's a thing I'd argue against anything of, oh, these people are ruining their game. They're not in your game. They're playing their own game. Okay? Like, if you, for some reason, have an issue with someone who has that, they're not in your game. They're in someone else's game, and it's giving them a chance to play.
Somebody's...
So shut the hell up. Hey,
Hey,
Mike,
Mike.
for the game me, Volsar, Squall, and friend are playing Terraboris 4, we tried our Scion, and 3 sessions later, swapped to Godbound. Yeah, not the first time I've heard that. I still like Scion, though.
How do I close this, Leafy?
I believe in.
Don't.
I'm
Oh, is this upside down? maybe.
I've been posting details of the tavern.
There, it's closed. Ha
So I never did hear
If
what
we
was
got
the plagiarism stuff.
Apparently,
just kind of
I don't
fit
know,
together.
We didn't quite get that.
Thank you, Leafy. Is it Leafy? Is this actually laser cut? Do you have a laser cutter?
You say trying to make a friend?
I want a laser cutter. I want advice.
I want a 3D printer.
I have access to one now. Yeah, the central.
Oh,
Yeah, central.
Central
My branch
Library.
actually has a Tinkercad 3D printer.
how
I
much
have
do they-
access to the K-Warts lab laser cutter. This is Leafy.
Right on.
In Kitchener.
Yes.
I want a 3D printer and a laser cutter.
I'm
Yeah,
so
no, my-
scared to use a laser cutter. I feel like I would hurt myself.
Safety goggles on.
I need props for my customer. ESO was accused and found that they plagiarized a tabletop D&D campaign almost word for word in a planned expansion.
Wow.
Yikes.
Which campaign?
At least change the
I
fucking
want a
names.
sandwich, a hot dog will do.
What? What?
We need to get the pandemic box for all the expansions. Because we bought on North, we bought the last 2 expansions for pandemic.
Nice. We saw you. I don't know if you guys saw us, but Dom was like, I have a raffle I have to go to.
Yeah.
Oh,
And, yeah.
I didn't see
and
that.
I was like, there's Sam! And Dom was like, there's Mike!
there's Mike dying because it's really hot in this space.
It was very hot.
Laser cutters and 3D printers are basically the reason why I lost interest in tabletop wargaming. Oh, why?
Oh.
Although a lot of miniatures now are doing, a lot of companies now are doing 3D printing for their miniatures. To cut
Yeah,
costs
custom stuff.
for their
I
custom
really want some custom minis.
stuff. Upload a plan and take it to the your local city's library branch.
Yeah, but it's making the plan. I don't know how to do that.
Ah.
But I'm sure I can find someone and pay them. The difference between paying someone to make you a 3D printer
Yeah.
Part?
like plan compared to actually printing something is insane.
Yeah.
It's like, yes, okay, you can do this for like, under $20, but if you want me to print it, it's going to be $100. Wow.
Okay. Pandemic Legacy on pre-G stream. That would not be a pre-game stream. That'd be a long thing. But we can play our Pandemic.
Yeah.
D20 Live, I see what happened. The ESO expansion wasn't affected, but it was a tabletop spin-off that Bethesda promoted that plagiarized a D&D campaign. I was hearing about that they were trying to make their tabletop spin-off. Elsewhere Adventure, Bethesda's TTRPG in the Elder Scrolls universe, copied word for word. Oh. I fucking love the Pandemic board game. 2 out of 3 chance to lose, but fun every time. It was copied from the Black Road from 2016.
Ooh.
Anyway, I think we're almost out of time. Actually, we only got 2 minutes left.
Yep.
That's why I packed away.
Does anyone have anything they want to plug before we go?
I have an Etsy store.
We have a stream next week.
Yep.
At
Yes, we do.
Sunday at 3:00 p.m. That will be the Planescape stream.
Arcata will be there. Come
Yep.
watch for us and Arcata. Because he's a cool dude. And we miss him because he hasn't shown up for our Wednesday night D&D games in a
We'll
really
get
long
it back
time.
in.
Because he's also getting married!
Everyone's getting fucking married.
Everyone's
bring
getting
my
married.
Pandemic to come, bro. Yeah, Jordan, we've got a complete Pandemic thing now. Actually, we should open that up after
Somebody
tonight.
please make me monies. I need monies to live because I can't find things.
Can't find the jewels.
Leafy's like, wait, what? To what? To Ark getting married? Yeah, Ark's getting married.
Arcata.
He said
The
said that
anime nerd.
he said that his girlfriend was now his fiance on one of his videos, so he is also getting married.
Good for him.
So is Devin. Devin is also getting married. So it's the 2 of them.
It's John. It's not at 7 p.m. It's 3 p.m. Eastern time. Is the next stream.
And
3
Tom is
p.m.
already
Eastern-
married and has a kid.
Yes. Okay. So the game stream, the week before game stream has been changed
There's a lot going on
to
here.
the 16th because
Press 1.
the
Is it?
16th is Father's Day,
Oh, yeah, that's
and we
fine.
couldn't
No, we're
do
good.
our thing. Oh, I can't.
That's the camera.
I
I don't
can't
need
see
to.
anything. But yeah, so
Is this better or worse?
um,
No.
okay.
Can I have my keyboard, please?
There you go.
So yes, okay. So next week is the Planescape game. That will happen at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The 16th is the week after game stream because we'll be coming back from both YetiCon and this Father's Day stuff happening. So I don't know if I'll be there,
I will be.
but Mike will be there because he's always here.
Dom and I will still be at Yeti.
All right, everybody, remember to hydrate.
Yep.
Hail
I'll
hydrate.
I'll hydrate. And yeah, more updates to come. A Con Bravo announcement video will be coming out this Friday.
Yeah.
We'll film it really quick and put it up.
Yeah.
I need to get cosplays ready for Con Bravo.
Yeah, you do.
Shit.
And you get started finishing writing that module for Bravo. I won't be at the stream this Niagara Falls Comic Con weekend.
Hail Shield.
No, shield. Apart from that, yeah, everyone have a safe and happy weekend. We will see you next weekend. As always, we wish you all the very best. Have a lovely day. We'll see you later. Till next time.
After these messages, we'll be right back.